Reverse. I was talking. I don't think the mic was on. Let me know if y'all can hear me. What's up, my loves and fellow creatives? Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, y'all. Hey. Your girl is looking tired over here. I'm energized, but I'm tired. I've been going at it all day, working on some awesomeness for my loves. So let me see if I can get some love. If you all share this post with your group, your personal Facebook page, whatever you have to share, this is going to be pretty exciting. So if anybody has a less than wide format printer and wants to do all over prints, basically you're needing to tile. I need y'all to go ahead and share this so we can go ahead and reveal this new information. Okay, folks that are interested in cut and sew and don't have a wide format printer or press, I need y'all to share this and go and get these folks in here because this is going to be some exciting information. Come on, y'all. So we're going to start doing this sharing thing. We got to go both ways. So I need y'all to share so I can share, okay? And let me throw on some chapstick. I'm over here with the rough lips. Looking rough and feeling great just for y'all. I told y'all we got to get on here, rain or shine, concealer or not. You feel me? Makeup or not, we just got to get on here and make sure we get this information out to the people, to the tribe. Okay, so I want y'all to share. I'm checking my shares over here before I let go of this great information. And then I'm going to just chime in with you all. Y'all let me know where you're chiming in from so I can shout you out. Y'all give me just a moment because I got to check on y'all. I got to make sure you share that link. Find it. And the link is on my personal page. Okay, I see 5 shares so far. Not bad, not bad. I need y'all to share the live video. Now, the actual link to the live video I'm posting right there. You can also go to my personal Facebook page, which is just Shanon Wooden, Shanon with one N, and you can share it from there as well. And of course, you can take that link and share it on any of your social media. Just make sure that you share it. And when you share it, go ahead and comment how you shared it so I know and I can shout you out. If you have a group and you share it, I will be sure to shout your group out. Okay. All right. So let me see. Let me check in with y'all. Coach Corey's in the house. I might have a little surprise from Coach Corey. Maybe a little guest appearance. Coach DeShanta. Hey, love. LaQuisha. What it do? In Las Vegas. Let's see. Tina. Okay, you need help. You're a beginner 101. If you are starting 101, definitely go to the Innate Creatives Facebook group and I want you to hashtag coach. Okay, hashtag coach. When you hashtag coach, it will take you to some of the coaches' posts, and I want you to reach out to one of the coaches or maybe even a couple of the coaches, depending on what it is that the coaches are showcasing that they do. But all of the coaches can help you with designing. Okay, some of the coaches can do large format printing. Some of the coaches can do one-on-ones with you, right? So if you need a session where someone literally sits down with you, just you and them on Zoom, many of the coaches can do that as well. So Tina, our motto here with the Innate Creatives and Innate Lab, Innate Academy is that there's no creative left behind. We got you, love. Shakita, what's up, love? Coach Toya, what's good? Okay, DeShanta, Coach DeShanta said to inbox her, Tina. So you got your coach reaching out. Good looking, Coach DeShanta. Sherry, what's up, Sherry? Hey, Coach Q's in the building. So Pro Academy. Hey, hey. And make sure that you all join So Pro Academy too if you're interested in sublimation, cut, and sew. There's Coach Deshanta. So if y'all looking for coaches, I'm gonna highlight them for you right now if I see them. Y'all coaches in the comments, go ahead and let everyone know that you're a coach, so you know who to reach out to. Of course, Coach Corey is in the building. We're talking about splitting stuff, splitting the all overs, and Coach Corey is all about the split template, the split template extraordinaire. You hear me? Like, I don't ever see the lines or overlaps or any of that stuff. Okay, good. Y'all can hear me. Good deal. Good deal. What's up, Elisa? Davina, hey, love. Denise, Tanya Clark, Ariel, Elisa, Charmaine, hey, love. Rah, what's good? Hey, I got to give Rah a shout out. Rah, you've been doing your thing, baby. Okay, so I got to give y'all a little backstory. Rah's been with us for almost 2 years now, kind of watching in the cut a little bit ever since I was barefoot in the kitchen, pressing all overs and showing y'all how to do that while my back was burning before there was ever a split template. Matter of fact, that might have even been before there were even really Photoshop templates out there, you know, especially for sublimators. So Rah just completed, with the help of Coach Chrissy, so we got to give a shout out to Coach Chrissy too, her first Innate Lab, Innate Academy template. And then not only just did the template, but also pressed it on the shirt. So I have to definitely go ahead and give you your flowers. You're doing your thing. I'm so incredibly proud of you. I know just maybe not even a month ago, when I was giving y'all the hashtag Shanon Said So challenges, something really hit you, and it seemed like you're hitting a rock, but you plowed right through that rock. And not only did you come out with something great, but you invested in yourself, and I can totally see how far you're going to go before it even happens. I can see it. I visualize it, and I hope you do too. And I just had to shout you out and let you know how proud I am of you, okay? So that's rah, y'all. All right. Lala, I think we did. I'm not sure who you messaged, but I believe we did try to get you some help on that with your white lines. If you're using the hardboard, then I believe that is most likely. I can't say it's always a problem. That's most likely the culprit there. So Lala, let me know if you are pressing the shirts with the toweling method and you're getting the white lines. Let me know if you're using the hardboard, okay? Because certain presses do not work well at all with the hardboard. Almost all presses have difficulty with the hardboard, but there are certain presses, especially the more expensive ones, that really don't work well with the hardboard because the amount of the heat plate sticking out is not enough where the cover doesn't dig into the print. So if the heat plate is here right along with the cover will actually dig into your print and create a crisp white line that you'll never be able to get the ink into that section. Now, if you have some of the more inexpensive presses have a lot of heat plate hanging out from underneath the cover. So yes, you can burn yourself because it's easy for you to touch that heat plate, but it has so much of the heat plate exposed that when it comes down, even on that hardboard, there's a lot of heat plate and not a lot of that cover, that protective cover that's digging into the print. Now, you still have issues because you're dealing with a thick, hard board versus having the soft spongy bottom like you have right now. You have like a neoprene rubber as your bottom platen, and that absorbs some of the pressure. So when you absorb the pressure, you're accounting for a lot of that unevenness that you're going to get in a shirt, especially an all over shirt. So when you have that hard material underneath, it just really complicates things. So if you have something soft underneath, and that's what the buddy system allows you to do, that buddy system, it still extends your work surface just like the hardboard, except it's a very minimally thin surface, and it still allows you to get the cushioning of the rubber mat that's underneath your heat press, even with a small heat press, as you see in this demonstration video here. Okay, so I'll be looking for your response on that. And if it is with the buddy system, then we need to look at what is the pressure. And you may need to increase the temperature and time, decrease the pressure, and just let the natural heat make the ink go through and not try to worry about so much pressure. Okay. So we'll talk about those variables too. Good question though. All right, Domo Love, congratulations. I just got my 16 by 20 press tonight. I'm so excited. Yes, we are excited for you as well. Congratulations. You about to do some wonderful things. Yes, I cannot wait to see what you have to share. All right. Kendra, hey love. Ayana says shared with my sub club. So y'all check out, shout out to the sub club. Is that the name of the group? Sub club? If not, let me know and I will definitely shout you out. Coach Erica Kane, the one and only admin of In It Creatives Facebook group, and also the owner of the Perfect Combination Facebook group. So y'all check out Perfect Combination. Erica does some crazy combinations of sublimation, bling, and other techniques. That's why it's called Perfect Combination. She's teaching you ways to think outside the box and apply sublimation with other methods of garment decoration. Okay. Kendra in Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay. What's up, Katrina? Ariel, New Jersey. Okay, listen, if anyone is in the New Jersey area, I have committed to doing the expo. I should be just minor speaking, nothing major, nothing, but I'm still very, very honored to have been asked to speak on the panel at the Impressions Expo. So I do look forward to taking you on another trip with me on that expo. It's in Atlantic City. And I will get y'all the exact dates, but that Friday is the 25th, March 25th. And I would like to, if we have enough people, I would actually like to do a workshop that Sunday on the 27th, because Sunday there will be no expo. So we'll go to the expo together on Saturday, have a little meet and greet afterwards where we just kind of chill and y'all get to ask me whatever y'all want to ask me, pick my brain, you know, how everybody wants to have lunch with you to pick your brain. We'll have dinner. Y'all get to pick my brain and whatever coaches come with me. And then Sunday, it's a full real deal work day. So Sunday, the workshop is $250 if you do it before the end of this upcoming week, and then it's going to be $350 after that, because then we'll have to make certain accommodations. Okay, so I will have those uploaded tomorrow. I am working on some stuff right now, and then we will have a workshop in Texas. So this will be at the expo in Irving, Texas, and that is right around the corner. Let me get you that date. That date that we're meeting up, that expo is a different expo. It's called the Graphics Expo, and it is on the 12th. So we're going to attend on the 12th, and then we'll have our workshop on the 13th, which is a Sunday. Okay, so that one, same deal. We'll have a deal that's open until the end of this week, where it'll be $250 for the seat, and then after that, after this week, it goes up to $350. Okay. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up. I know once I put these on, I'll put them on the website so y'all can do the sizzle option, because y'all asked me about being able to do the sizzle option for that. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm just answering questions as I'm going through here. Domo Love. Hey, Lucretia, what's good? Denise, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. All right. Coach Corey shared in all the groups you're affiliated with. Amen. Thank you, Coach Corey. Oh, this thing is just going fast. It's just a little demo. This is what I had on my screen when y'all saw me with my luggage and I was rolling around the expo with my little screen. I would do this because you usually have, it's something called an elevator pitch, right? You have so many seconds to get somebody's attention. So while I'm rolling around with my luggage, with the phenomenal luggage cover that Coach Q so graciously designed and made a sample of for me. Y'all, we were turning heads everywhere that we would. We looked like a booth. We didn't have a booth, but we were the booth. So at my booth, I had this video playing on my monitor that was mounted to my little rolling bag. And it was just a way to quickly show people, because when you say something like, oh, a buddy system, or something that helps people press all overs, or I'm explaining what my templates are and how they work for Photoshop, I was able to tell people about my templates. They clearly can see how great of a quality the ink is by the stuff that we're wearing and pressing. So I was able to talk about templates, ink, the buddy system, and the insert jigs. And in 1 minute, this video was literally 1 minute. And I was able to talk about the Automizer, which is absolutely a novel concept in this industry. So the Automizer right now this Automizer is for cut and sew. We have another one coming out to do like your mega mock-up pack, so your graduation pack or your birthday pack. So we're working on an Automizer that does that as well. So like I said, we're on the cutting edge. We're working highly on innovation in our field. Okay. Innate imagination with innovative ideas. That was or is my daddy's tagline for Innate. All right. Nubian Magnolia, what's up, love? Coach Corey chiming in from Louisiana. Yes. Three Queens and Kings Bling. Oh, I said it this time without stuttering. Three Queens and Kings Bling. You shared it to your Facebook. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. Ayana shared with your other group, Sublimation Hustle. Okay, shout out to Sublimation Hustle. All right. Coach Chrissy, I was just bragging on you. Coach Chrissy is the coach that has been showing out with the Mega Mockup file. And Coach Chrissy is actually going to be teaching y'all how to use this this Automizer that we are developing for the Mega Mockup and the Mega Template files, where it's going to design all of these things that you need, and you can select which projects you want to print. So you have your graduation stole, water bottles, chip bags, everything galore, and it's going to prepare the mock-up as well as the printable files for you. So like I said, this is something novel. Y'all have never seen this before, and it's usually because nobody is grinding like we grind for one another. So you all tell me stuff that you need, and tell me things that you're struggling with, or explain to me how hard something might be. And our goal here is to innovate something that helps us improve our productivity, improve our profitability, and just improve our overall lives. Makes us happier, makes us want to do this stuff, right? So we got you. And that's what the coaches are here for. Coach Chrissy's going to actually do some live classes on the weekends, so maybe twice a month, so that she can help you actually apply those templates and learn them with some hands-on experience. Okay. And she's actually going to be doing some of the crafts too. So if you've never made a printable water bottle or chip bag or anything like that, then that's part of the learning process too. So I'm really excited about having Coach Chrissy come over and teach us about her marketing that she's learned. Oh, here's a big one. Y'all said y'all wanted to see Coach Chrissy come on and tell y'all how she used class number 125 to create $30,000 in sales in one graduation season last year. So I can only imagine what it's going to do this year. 125 came out last year, so I can only imagine what that's going to multiply to this year. So if y'all want to see that, then I absolutely need to see a lot more engagement. I need us to be sharing, because we are putting together a lot of time and resources to bring this information to you all, and we want to make sure it gets to the most people possible. Okay. All right. Rara asked, will there be Sezzle with the buddy? Yes. Actually, if you go on right now to the Innate Lab website and go all the way to the end of the checkout process, you will see that you can use Sezzle to check out for your buddy, for your inserts, for your ink. Did y'all know we do buy-in options? I don't know if y'all knew that, but it's a rolling option. So usually it takes about 30 days. It can take up to 60 days, but usually before the 30-day hits, we are shipping out your buy-in options, and those are typically 50% of what you would be paying. So if ink is normally $50, you're going to be paying $25 for that, as long as you can wait that 30 to 60-day period. Order on the buy-in side so that you're not rushed for your supplies, and you can get your supplies. Your graduation stoles could be half off right now. Those graduation stoles are $3, and for the 60-inch graduation stoles, you can't beat that, as long as if you don't need them immediately. So now is the time to go ahead and order those graduation stoles with the idea in mind that you don't immediately need them. Now, if you immediately need them, we have those too. They're just regular price. Okay. We are the first ever to do an ink buy-in on a rolling basis. That means you don't have to wait until it closes or opens. Every single day, you have the opportunity to order whatever it is that you need. And that 30-day mark is going to coming into play from the date that you order. Okay. So keep that in mind. Like I said, we innovating over here. We're trying to figure out new ways, novel ways to really get everyone a chance, everyone a fighting chance to be profitable and to make business work for them. Okay, so that you can exit your 9 to 5. That's our whole point and position. All right. What's up, Coach Sharon? Yep, hashtag coach, and you're going to find the coaches in the group. Ashley shared. Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate it. Okay, Lala shared to the Ink Splash 110. I'm guessing that's a group of your business page, Lala. Thank you so much. Yeah, Coach Chrissy's in Houston, Texas, y'all. So Coach Chrissy will be there at the expo in Texas in a couple weeks. So if y'all want to meet Coach Chrissy and y'all want to see Coach Chrissy work and demonstrate some things for you all during the workshop, definitely come to Texas, okay? And Coach Sharon's in Dallas, so we'll be right in your backyard, Coach Sharon. So I'm excited to get to meet up with you as well. All right. Nikita shared with Facebook Messenger. Thank you in North Carolina. I appreciate you, love. And Rara says, yes, I'm here and enjoyed the one-on-one. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Rara. Okay, so do you see me using the buddy system? Now, I don't have the Hotronics Max, but right here I have the Hotronics Auto Open Lala. So the issues that you're having are most likely pressure related. Um, and is yours auto open or is it pneumatic? Now, it could be auto open electric or auto open pneumatic. Let me know which one it is. What is the blue thing on the heat press? What is the blue thing on the heat press? Let's see. Let me look at the video again to see what blue thing I see. The blue thing on the heat press. You're talking about the actual heat press? Because I think both heat presses have something blue on them, but there's nothing blue on the heat press other than the press itself might have some blue on it. All right, y'all are commenting and participating. I appreciate that. Oh, did I miss Coach Van Teresa? Hey, love, Coach Van Teresa. She's in Texas as well. Coach Van Teresa, although she stays quiet mostly, but I want y'all to know she is a beast with switching these templates, flipping these templates, y'all. So if you need a coach that's going to help you be able to flip templates, Coach Van Teresa is your girl. So check on her. If you need PNGs or you need some help actually working through the templates, y'all reach out to your coaches. It's your birthday. Oh, yesterday was your birthday. So you're going to get your press on Monday. Congratulations. Woo! We're going to celebrate over here. Yes, get your 16 by 24, baby. And it's a pull out too. Amazing, amazing. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We got to celebrate all of our successes and achievements. Like, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. All right, I'm just reading over here, seeing what y'all need before we get started, because I want to make sure we touch on all of it. Oh, okay. Ayana Sub Club is a spin-off of the group Sublimation Hustle. So Sub Club and Sublimation Hustle is Ayana's group. So y'all make sure y'all check those two groups out. Okay. Thank you for sharing, love. I appreciate it. I'll put that up on the screen. All right. And Toya just put a link for the buddy if you need to look for the buddy there. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. The sizing is similar to the 21M, but it's more like the vapor shirt sizing. So good question, Coach Chrissy. And the vapor shirts are actually, I think, kind of, they're kind of sizable. Like they're not fitted at all. They usually have the baggier, longer sleeves like this one. So I would say they're very much like the 21Ms, maybe even a tad bit bigger. And maybe that's what we need to do. We need to research comparing those sizes of shirts. So that would be something good to compare, a little project to do. A mega atomizer, Yasmin. Yes, it's on the grill. It's in the works. I cannot wait to open that up for you all. Okay, Lala shared in keeping it crafty. Good job, Lala. Yes, and Rara, see, yes, there's Sezzle with the buddy. Just go search for the buddy, and then when you get all the way to the end of the checkout feature, the last option it has, it'll ask you if you want to use Sezzle. Okay. All right. All right. Hi, Carol. Blessed evening to you as well. Thank you for joining us. Awesome, Shakita. You shared it in a group for all overs that you're in. If you want to share with us the name of the group, I will definitely shout the group out. Absolutely. Fabric. Y'all check out Coach Q for fabric, okay? Coach Q and So Pro Academy has the fabric and the know-how about the fabric. And these are fabrics that are made specifically for sublimation, not just generic polyester fabric, okay? All right. This is just an intro video playing, y'all. While I'm talking, I figured y'all will have something to look at rather than my shiny little forehead up here. So I'm just reading and letting y'all have something to look at, something to get excited about, because we're going to get into this topic of all overs and using this new and improved split template that can split anything. It doesn't have to be a t-shirt. And that's what's so great about this new split template. And I'm going to demonstrate it today. Oh, the blue thing under the press, that is part of the press. That big press, the blue thing underneath it is the stand for the press. Look at y'all answering questions for me. I'm all slow reading these comments. I don't know how people read all these comments when they're just going like this. But I'm doing my best not to let anyone think that I am overlooking you or not answering your questions, because it means a lot to me that you all are here and that you're sharing. Yep, it was the base. Yep, yep, yep. Y'all got it. Yes, Lala. That is tape that I'm put on the end of the jig. That masking tape is it basically protects the jig, and it acts just like if you were putting butcher paper to protect your jig. This, it just stays in place. So if I'm doing multiple shirts of the same multiple sizes of the same design, I can keep that tape in place. But if I need to keep it exactly clean, like nothing to be on the inside of the hem, then I would change that tape out every single time. But if I'm doing the same style of design on, let's say I'm doing 10 large shirts, I'm going to leave that masking tape on for those 10 large shirts. Then I'll remove that masking tape and I will replace it with fresh tape when I do a different design, so that the previous design doesn't end up printed on the very bottom hem of the next shirt. Great question. Yep. So if you don't put the tape on there, what'll happen is, although it's Teflon and you can wipe it clean, it's never gonna completely repel all ink. So you're gonna have some residual ink left over, and I just don't suggest you trying to wipe that down every time. If you put the masking tape there, the masking tape will absorb the ink, and then you could just peel the masking tape off and replace the masking tape with each set that you do. Why do we turn the paper and not the y'all are coming up with some great questions. I like this format. Why do we turn the paper and not the buddy? Well, first of all, the paper on top of the Teflon is so slick. It is so slick to turn it that it's really effortless, right? But if I try to take this buddy and it's, metal, it's a little cumbersome, it's all big, and I try to turn it, then number one, it's a lot more work, rather than just spinning some paper on a very smooth surface. Number two is that buddy is going to get heated in the back where your heat press is. So I don't want to risk touching that by trying to spin it around. So what you do is you just do slide to the left, slide where you do your centerpiece, slide to the left, slide to the right, and then you just spin it and do the same exact thing to the other side. And that motion is quicker than you think. It is definitely quicker than trying to turn the entire buddy. Okay. What's up, Ashley from Louisiana? Check in with Coach Corey. That's your people right there. She's right there in Louisiana. The Mega Optimizer is actually called an Automizer, meaning that it's automatic and it optimizes. So it's called an Automizer. Don't worry, I made it up. Don't feel silly because I'm pretty sure nobody would have thought of that name either. So what the Automizer does is that it automatically optimizes whatever project you're working on based on these different ways that you have to design. So if you have your background, your foreground, it's going to automatically design all of the images for the printables that you need for that project. So it's going to automatically design your 16 by 16 pillow, automatically design your graduation stole, automatically design the all over t-shirt, the 13 by 19, the chip bag, the party favors, the invitations, all of those things will be included because it will be an automatic process. Okay. And then when it's time to do your mock-up, it will automatically propagate those images to your mock-up, as well as create a separate folder that will be just your printables. So you'll have a printables folder, which is, I'm going to print this print for my sublimation for my 13 by 19. I'm going to print this on my pigment printer for the chip bag or the water bottle labels. I'm going to print on, maybe I'm going to take this file and go print it at FedEx so that they can print some glossy invitations or whatever the end use is, it will automatically put it in the format that you need for your final print. So not only does it mock it up, but it's going to give you your printable, and it's going to do it with only designing one thing. And that's just like when you design the all over shirt, and it's going to propagate those changes to all the other items. Y'all have never seen anything like this because this is something we dreamed of. Okay. I know this is something that would help so many of you out, and that's why we're working so hard on this. You're going to get a sample of this tomorrow in class. For those of you doing the live class, you're going to get a sample. It'll be a t-shirt and one mystery product that you'll get to see the idea of how the Automizer works, okay? So I will be showing that demo tomorrow before class, and class is at 8 p.m. tomorrow, okay? All right. Do the inserts actually make it easier to press or just keep from transferring ink? Both. And it's a wrinkle eliminator. So what the inserts do, we call it a wrinkle eliminator t-shirt jig, right? So it definitely helps with steaming out those wrinkles, especially if you pre-press. And even if you don't pre-press, it kind of stretches the shirt a little bit to eliminate as much as possible those wrinkles with the 21M shirts. If you look at our shirts, you have very, very minimal white space that occurs, like voids that occur under the sleeves with the 21M shirts. Okay. And on top of that, you end up not having the bleed through. Let's say you're doing a front only shirt, you don't have the bleed through the shirt. And even more so, you're getting your best fit and your best look with minimal effort because the Teflon slides in, slides out, it's reusable. You can tape up the exposed parts of it to catch all the bleed ink. And it's really lightweight. It's not like a big board that you have to handle every time that's going to wear you out. It really is a game changer. And it doesn't even have to be heat resistant masking tape. This is literal, like the least expensive tape that you can find at the dollar store. The thing is, the tape is applying to the Teflon. The Teflon is not going to be hurt by the tape. So you don't want to apply masking tape to your actual fabric because the heat will make the masking tape adhere if it's the sticky side to the fabric. So since you're only sticking it to the Teflon, or even if you were using it to put together your tiles. We're going to go over that with Coach Corey, the materials that you need to tile an Oliver print from a smaller printer. We just use regular masking tape for that. Okay. All right. Look at Chrissy and Ashley linking up there. Awesome. Texas, stand up. Coach Toya, yep, she's explaining that we just use regular masking tape. Look at the coaches chiming in. I appreciate that. Chrissy says, inserts, Wrinkle Eliminator. There you go. What's up, Trendy Lioness Couture? We are coming to the Virgin Islands to see you, baby. I need y'all to keep pumping me to do a workshop in the Virgin Islands because we got to go see our girl, Trendy Lioness Couture. And I saw your work, love. The bomber jacket that you did with the shorts is so dope. I think you used class number 166, I believe, with the word art. You did your thing with that, and I love it. Where do I buy the blank shirts? If you all remind me, I will upload my list of supplies. It's actually an open list, so it's an Excel sheet that I keep up with and I update every time y'all ask me, something random. What's that cart that you have underneath the small press? It's actually like a wheelie cart that I can make go higher or lower. So whenever y'all ask me stuff like that, I put on that list. It's a free supply list. If you all remind me, then I'll post it tomorrow and tag y'all so that you can go have access, and you'll have permanent access to that link. And anytime I change something or update it, you will be able to go right back to it rather than it being a PDF and you download it and 6 months later I have different and additional supplies. You don't have to go download it again. You just access it online. Okay. For are you talking about for the mega Automizer for the theme packs? If that one, we're going to talk about that a little bit more when I bring Coach Chrissy on next week. Okay, that y'all are going to be excited for that. Yep. Jiffy Shirts, Alpha Broder, SS Activewear, Sanmar are some of the major suppliers for the shirts. Jiffy Shirts, you do not have to have a resale license to order for them. Or some of us call it sales and tax, use license, that sort of thing. You don't have to have that in order to order from Jiffy Shirts. Lala, you may want to try with the colors. Are you using True Colors or are you using another ink? Let me know, and then I can have a solution for you on that. All right, y'all have great questions. I didn't expect to have these many questions, like, right out the gate. But I'm so glad that we can get to this stuff because I know this is easing your mind of all the things you've been kind of thinking about, and you're putting it out there right now. Yes, make sure that you have Photoshop, not Photoshop Express, but the actual Photoshop. And Erica, if you don't mind, can you post the link or paste the link? I guess I was right either way. Post the link for Photoshop. It's $9.99 per month, and you can put it on 2 computers. Actually, you can put it on as many computers as you want, but you can only access it actively on 2 computers at a time. So that's what your $9.99 gets you every month. If you don't buy Photoshop for anything other than just color management, it's going to help you tremendously. So that's the other thing I would need to know, Lala. Are you printing from Photoshop? Are you printing from Photoshop? What ink are you using? And then I can help explain to you what you may need to do to get better printing results. All right, and yes, baby. Okay, hold on. Let me put my water down. Let me get a little sip first. Mm. Cause y'all, I'm celebrating with y'all over here. You put that buddy together today. That means you put it together pretty much ASAP, Rocky. I am so proud of you. Please let me know how it goes with you using it. You got the motorcycle lift card, the one that I have pictured here up underneath my 16 by 20 press. It helps you to elevate it to a certain height that makes it comfortable for you to be able to see what you're doing and reach in. So I'm absolutely excited for you on that. And come on, baby. And you can use the buddy system with the large. We use it with the large format press too, because the large format press only does up to a size large. So anything bigger than that, the buddy system helps us to be able to maneuver oversized shirts. So like your extra large up to your 5X is so much easier to use with the buddy, even with the all over press, even with the large format press. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that's what I would need you to change, my love, Lala. Go ahead and get your true ink, because I promise you, we have red reds, we have black blacks, and we don't do blurples. So anybody that has like purple, like blues that come out purplish, that's not our problem, our issue. So I definitely want you to try the True Colors ink, because that's the only ink I could really help you through. And I promise I don't spend almost any time helping people troubleshoot colors with True Colors. Okay. Now we do have some ICC profiles that can enhance our ink, but I was told that it doesn't work for others ink. So please, just give True Colors a shot, and I promise you will not be disappointed. Ask everybody in this room that have used True Colors, okay? And if you have some time, like you want to use up your previous ink, order the True Colors ink with the buy-in option, so that it'll ship out in 30 days and you get it half off. So like I think it's $25 for a full set. Let me show y'all real quick. I gotta do like Daddy said. I gotta show you better than I can tell you. I want you to see what you could be paying for this ink for high quality sublimation ink, and you're getting more of it because it's 127 milliliter bottles. So let me take you there. I'll take you there. Come on with me. Let me share this screen. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it down here for a moment so I can share with y'all. Look at this. So y'all see there's the inks and blanks here. Then you have your buy-in options. Go to your buy-in options. If you don't need it right now, you're trying to use up what you have. There are also videos how to remove what you have. If you just aren't getting the color output that you expect to have, then do something different. I have also heard of and seen people using the Pro Ink in the desktop printers. I cannot recommend it, so I can't say to do it, but we are getting rave reviews about the Pro Ink, because the Pro Ink is a much more concentrated ink, and much more of the ink as well. But y'all, these are buy-in prices. So understand that these are prices as long as you're willing to wait the 30 to 60 days for them to ship by sea instead of express. So let me put it to you like this. I'll show you the difference here. So the objects that are not on buy-in, you see the price there? That's because these are already in the US, ready to go, inventory in check. Usually these ship out in 1 to 2 business days. But if you have a little time where you can wait, then you can do the buy-in option. You can wait and you can save significantly. And y'all, don't tell everybody, but there's a flat fee for shipping of $9.99. So you can order as much as you want, and it's not going to cost you more than $9.99. You're not going to find that for a buy-in option anywhere else. I guarantee you that. And if you find it, let me know, because I would like to know, because I had never, ever, ever, ever seen sublimation ink at a buy-in rate. And these are 127 milliliter bottles. Other people they give you one 127 milliliter bottle of black, right? And then when you get the full set of 4, and I may even have to update it because I don't see it on here. Let me show you where it is. I'll update it. If it's not on here, I'll update it today because I'm having y'all looking for it now. I forgot we had so many things going on. Okay, so this one right here, that's your 4 sets of inks. I want y'all to pay attention to value. This is high quality ink. Other people are doing this ink. They're doing 127 for the black, and then they're only doing 70 milliliters for the colors. Okay. I give you 127 milliliters of each color, and then you can always buy you an extra black because black you're normally going to use up more than anything. And for what other people are selling the 70 milliliters for, with regular shipping time of 1 to 2 business days, I'm giving you 127 milliliters of high quality, very, very much high quality sublimation ink, where you're not going to have to worry about your pinks and our reds are good, our blues are not blurple, and our blacks are popping. And anytime you see those reds and those pinks, I have on pink right now. And this image is not doing service to how deep and bright this pink is. Okay. Just letting you know. My mouse pad, my computer case right here that I have my keypad sitting on. You see that? Those are bright pinks. Those are like popping pinks. It may not even look like it on this camera, but these are popping, bold, almost neon colors. Okay. That's what True can do for you. All right. So y'all, let's get into this True so I can help you, okay? Because I can't really help you with other inks. All right, Natalia, what you talking? You said the Pro ink is something nice. I've seen those colors in person. Yes, you try to steal and win the shirt. Yeah, because we had a shirt where we did a difference of inks, and the Pro ink is just it's just of a whole nother caliber. And we have some people testing it out in their desktop printers, and hopefully we get some good long-term feedback on that, because I know it's probably been at least 6 months since the people that I know have been using it. I wanted to make sure it wasn't clogging up print heads and that sort of thing, because it is not really intended for desktop printers. It's intended for the big boy, the 7270, which is a 44-inch printer, and the 5270, which is a 36-inch printer. We got you, baby. I'm telling you. We got all your answers right here. The coaches are telling you. We have demonstrations. If you go into the Innate Creatives Facebook group, let me show y'all our little groupie, a little groupie group here. Yeah, our group, like I have to tell y'all, I'm so proud of y'all. I scroll through this group and I just see like it looks like a Pinterest board. It looks like, see, I haven't even seen this one yet. Somebody did 101, 109. Man, y'all are killing the game, killing it. And I'm talking about just getting into it, just getting into sublimation, or just getting into Photoshop. Y'all have this stuff looking like you've been doing it for decades, which I have been doing it for decades. And y'all are designing just like me, like clones of me. So that's why I have to tell y'all, sometimes I step back and I'm looking like, dang, this stuff look good. Try not to, be cocky or anything, but y'all make me look good. So that's why I'm so proud of y'all. All right, let's see. So I'm just showing y'all what y'all doing right now. This is what y'all are doing. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this work? Do y'all see y'all's work? Do you see how good y'all are looking? Look, this is a mock-up here. This is a in-person workshop that we did with the socks with the taco method. If you've never heard about taco method, that's because it was invented here. And we got you together with that taco method. So you don't see any lines, any white lines. You don't have to roll your socks. And we sell these socks with the jigs already in them. And that's why you don't have to roll them. It's the jig, baby. It's the innovation for me. It is the innovation for me, the innate innovation for me. So those socks do really, really well. You can actually press one side. It's inside of the taco. You flip it and press the other side. You don't have to worry about whether you press the wrong side of the sock. Like I said, we are definitely innately innovating over here. Look at somebody with their new on. First Photoshop template after watching course 101. And y'all, 101 is from scratch. Hello. Who's that? Nikita, congratulations. I see you in here tonight. Good stuff. Look at this. Oh, and Coach Q got to show out for the one time. These are pillows made to look like basketball and football jerseys. And Coach Q, maybe you can help me out. Tell me, oh, you got it in here. 146 is this one here with the basketball jersey, and it's combined with the Tiger Nation one from Innate Lab. So there are templates on Innate Lab and Innate Academy. So maybe I ought to make the one on Innate Lab into a smart template. But yep, I'm telling you, Coach Q comes up with these innovative ways to do cut and sew, and she's making it so easy. Y'all starting with pillows so that you get confident and making a few seams and putting a zipper in and just working on your design, making sure your Photoshop is good, because the Photoshop template is really already there for you, and just showing out like this right here is nice. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I'm glad that you're proud of your work, Nikita. You should be. You absolutely should be. Let's see. What else y'all got going? I was just showing y'all off. Look. 131 and 153. Yes. Beautiful work. Excellent tribute, y'all. And the thing that y'all are doing too, especially with projects that you're bringing to your local community, like you are bringing that next level of what people will expect in your area. Think about this now. Y'all are bringing these type of designs, this level of quality ink and substrates. Y'all look at those ribbons. Template already done for y'all. And all you have to do is figure out how to change out the photo, change out the colors, change out the text, and you look like an instant pro. Now, don't get me wrong, there is some groundwork that you have to do. You just have to work through the videos and get through the templates. And if you need a coach, we have coaches available for one-on-one coaching, okay? And then we have live classes on the weekend, so you can get your hands dirty. You can get into Photoshop with some help. You can get into a pressing session with some help, like the one that we have going on tomorrow if you want to learn how to do the split template. Speaking of which, that's what I'm supposed to be talking about tonight. This good old split template. So Chandra, beautiful job on that. I don't know if you're here right now tonight, but I was blown away by that. This one is the baseball template, that 152. And I like that it was turned into a his or hers type of deal where you're doing the gender reveal. So I love that. I would not have thought about it. And the fact that it splits open, hey, maybe you do the reveal underneath the shirt. Awesome stuff. So oh yeah, this is where I asked y'all. I just wanted to see if there was a little bit of interest. We asked to see if y'all want Coach Chrissy to come on and let us know how she took one template, number 125. Y'all see it right here. And if y'all don't already, there's some drama going on right now with template number 125. So y'all just stay calm. We got it undercover. We are covered, so we're not going to worry about that. But Coach Chrissy literally took this one template and turned it into $30,000, over $30,000 in one graduation season. So be on the lookout. We're going to make sure we share that one too. And that one is coming out next week, I believe Thursday. Don't quote me on it yet, but I believe Thursday we're going to have Coach Chrissy on. Okay. All right. What'd you say, Ann? I love the classes. I paid for an online Photoshop class at college, and I couldn't get it until I crossed your path. I've learned so much from you, and my business has went to another level. Amen. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Ann. Yes, my love. I'm so happy for that. That's all I could ever ask for. That is all I could ever ask for. And make sure you all, if you're considering membership on March 1st goes up to $50 a month. Right now, you can lock in whatever rate you're in, just don't lose it, okay? If you got in at $30 a month, that was our very, very first rate. You're locked into that for life as long as you don't lapse your membership. If you got in at $37, that's still really good. On Monday, it goes up to $50 because we're giving so much. And we've been doing it so low for so long just to make sure we get people on, and we have a proof of concept. I think we have more than proven that we're helping everyone, we're getting people on the right path, and that we're not asking you to pay what we weigh. We're asking you to make sure that you are using this stuff. If you took one template could make you $50 easily in a month. Okay. So I'm doing a poll right now just to see how these templates and classes are going for people. Are y'all able to use it? Have you at least made your money back on a template? Have you 10 extra money? Have you hit $1,000 yet? Have you hit 5 figures, $10,000 yet? I want to see what those milestones are for you and what it means for you to be able to do your own artwork and apply these sublimation techniques that we're teaching. Robert says, yes, we want to hear her story. I know. All right. And Rara, yes, I did put you in the vault and I responded to your email as well to let you know you should be in there. So just go ahead and check your Innate Academy, go to my products. You may not actually see the name vault, but you'll see all of those classes unlocked. And congratulations on getting into the vault. All right. All right. Okay. So I think I've answered all of these rolling questions. We have great engagement, y'all. I'm very, very excited to present to you all one of the many things we have going on right now. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little screen share. I'm going to pull up my Photoshop. Now, I think I'm going to pull Photoshop on this other screen. Give me just a moment, y'all. All right, let's get Photoshop opened up. This pull down here. There we go. And I think you all can see my screen right now. Little bit of a tease going on at this moment because you all have been asking about this leggings template. So Coach Q got the leggings template together. I did a little Automizer to go with it, a little slight work. But for those of you who are interested in cut and sew or just large format projects in general, for instance, y'all are going to do a class with Coach Corey tomorrow doing just a all over shirt. The shirt is already sewn, and we're going to demonstrate that too. Basically splitting it up into 13 by 19 sections, or if you have roll media, which I'll show you the roll media too. This is roll media. So roll media, boom. Look at that. Okay, so no, there will be no more excuses now. I can't say that I'm not going to do it for the 8.5-inch folks. I may, but it takes some time. So I do have the 13-inch version done. The 13 by 19-inch version is done, and the 13-inch roll media version is done. But listen to this. So anybody that purchased the split template is going to have this. I'm going to go ahead and open up these layers real quick. Y'all are going to have this, okay? So no matter what image you drop on here, as long as it's the appropriate size, it's going to split it into tiles for you. Okay, so I'm just doing a little teaser right now because what we're getting into tonight is split templates. How can I print from my 13-inch printer, my 8.5-inch printer, my 24-inch printer? How can I print from less than a 36-inch printer and still be able to achieve all over results? Okay, so I'm going to show you something. This was a teaser. I'm going to show y'all the whole process for the Automizer. And we're actually not going to do that tonight. We're going to do that tomorrow. So I got to show y'all how this, we'll see if y'all convince me. Let me see how y'all shared. First, let me see how y'all shared to see if I'm going to sneak peek the Automizer tonight. I don't know, 12 shares. That's a little weak. Let me see. I got 83 people on here right now and 14 shares. It's a little weak. It's giving weakness. Okay. So I don't know if I'm going to show the Automizer tonight. let's go ahead and do what we came to do here, which is to show you how to just split in general. Okay, so this is going to be in addition. So let me show you what the split template is going to have now. All right, let's go to, not the Automizer, not the Automizer. We didn't earn the Automizer quite yet. Let me see, where is my folder where I put my little junk? Okay, hold on a second, y'all. Let's see, that's for the Automizer. We are going to, there we go. There we go. So we have you're going to have a version 20. So right now you have version 22 of the 13-inch and 13 by 19-inch. Let me show you a little something. So we'll start with the 13-inch or 13 by 19 paper. Okay, so you have a new shirt. So these are going to be uploaded. It tells you how many tiles it is for each size, right? So usually our small, medium, large, we can get 4. Let's see, it tells you for the large, extra large, it's going to require 6. And it might even just require 5. Let's see. And then for the 3, 4, and 5X, it requires 7. So let's open up the biggest one. Let's see how this works. Now, the reason why I have a shirt one and a separate one that does just anything, it can splice anything, is because I've optimized this so that it basically uses up the minimal number of sheets of paper so that you can use less paper, use less ink, and be able to do all over prints meeting you where you're at. So if you have an 8.5-inch printer, we have a split template for that. If you have a 13 by 19 printer, or if you can do roll media with a 13-inch printer, we have a template for that. If you have a 24-inch printer, we have a split template for that. Do you see where I'm getting at? We are basically meeting you where you are so that you can start this all over game. And if you see anybody else doing anything like this, I guarantee you this did not exist before a dream that I had before I taught an all over split class virtually. I was so nervous that we would spend more time trying to figure out the math and printing those tiles out and not getting to the tiling method that I literally woke up in the middle of my sleep and said, by Scott, I've got it. That's my doc voice. So literally came to me in a dream. And as soon as I got up, I knew exactly what to do to execute and to make this happen. So if you see it anywhere else, like I said, we're the innovators of this concept and this solution. Okay. Like I said, this one is the one for the 3X to the 5X. You see there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles. Before, when I showed y'all the free method, when Adobe Reader was free, it took 12 tiles. That's what the program automatically gave us, 12 tiles to make a 5X shirt. I got it to 7, y'all. Do y'all hear me? When I tell you I get on here and I really do the most to maximize your potential and profit and to optimize, like I said, Automizer, I'm trying to optimize the materials and the time and the resources and the cost, the ink, all of those things. So there's a lot that goes into the thought process of this. It's not just a simple split it up into even rectangles. Okay. This is literally almost like pattern making. Okay. So that is this one here. I'm going to show you real quick. Might as well demonstrate while it's up here. This is what Coach Corey is going to show you how to do live in class tomorrow. Okay. So live in class tomorrow, Coach Corey has a class. It is $100. Okay. It's only $100 and you get to spend 3 to 4 hours with a coach live who is not going to let you fail this process. Do y'all hear me? So this is a big deal. Other people charge $150, $250 for pre-recorded versions of this. I don't think y'all hear me. We have this version available. This template is available with the pre-recorded video because we don't let you down with just the template. We give you the pre-recorded video of the entire physical process. If you are a member, if you're a VIP member, you get that template with all of the sizes for $25. Y'all, $25. And it's a template that automatically splits for you. Do y'all hear me? If you are a standard member, it's $33. And you get all of the sizes from infant to toddler to youth to adult, small to 5X. Somebody is missing out of there. I don't know that population. Maybe the only thing to do is 6X. And in that case, I'm going to show you how you can even print a 6X with the new split template. Okay. So this is why I said this is special. This is why I wanted y'all to share, because this is going to change the game for a lot of people. A lot of people who want to do all overs, who want to get into all overs, but don't have the budget right now for an all over printer or press. We got you. We're going to meet you where you're at. Okay, so this one, I'm going to show you how to change out this artwork. You're going to double click right here. We're going to come right here and click on where it says right click to create a clipping mask. We're going to click on that layer and drag our new image. Let's say we're going to go with, let's go with 167. I have some art here. This is my art from 167. Drag and drop. And I'm going to drop it right below this and turn the eyeball off for that one. That way, you see how I automatically put it in that clipping path? If I didn't do that, let me go back a second so I can show you. If you ever get stuck and you say, oh, well, it's not snapping to this contour underneath, right click and create a clipping mask. And you see that little arrow right here? Let me turn on my little mousy mouse tracker here. See if that helps y'all out. Do you see that little arrow right here? That is letting you know that it's clipping down to a path. Now it's not quite large enough, so what we can do is Control T, transform it. And I think I made it smaller in order to, oh no, this is the size that it works for like 3X's and stuff. So just making that a little bit large, or for 5X's. So 5X's are a little bit different in orientation. So I'm making my 3X design work for 5X. All right, so there we have it. I can turn off these guidelines here, right? And this is a smart object. When I hit yes to save, watch the magic happen with my printable file. Boom, boom. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all see these locks? Don't touch these layers. Don't touch them. Don't do it. Just, you see the lock? Just leave it be, because this is where the magic happens. You're going to just only affect this layer. Now, this is a change, because before we used to have some other stuff down there, and if you moved it, it would make your life miserable. So just listen to me now. Just listen. I got you. I got you. I made this even simpler, and I made the file size smaller so that it can run on computers that it could not run on before. So some of you wanted to have these Automizer templates, but you just weren't able to use them because your computer resources couldn't handle it. So this is a smaller file. It's still a major file size. We're talking about all over printing here. These files are huge anyway, but it's much less intense, okay? So let me show you how this works. If I wanted to split these up into said 7 tiles, 1 through 7, it tells you how many tiles you're going to need here. Then I'm just going to go to File, and I really should not be doing this with all these tabs open, but let's see if it works. File, Export, Artboard to Files. Now this is new, because with the new version, the version 23 of this, we have some different features, okay? So I know you might be used to doing the split template with the old method. There's just a little slight change here, okay? I'm going to browse, and I am going to put this here, and I'm going to right click and call this folder. I'm going to call it the size. So this is 167. It's a design, and this is my 3 to 5X, 3XL to 5XL. And the reason why I'm putting the size there is because I like to have a folder for each size set. So if I'm printing a 3X, 4X, or 5X, I go to this print folder. If I'm printing a large, I go to the small, medium, large print folder, okay? It's going to make sense to you when I show y'all that. So I'm just going to put print. That's my 167. So this is the folder that these assets will fall into, okay? All right, I'm going to remove the prefix here. And here's the difference. Now I want to include overlapping areas. Before we did not do that. All right, so include overlapping areas. And we're not going to export selected artboards. If you see that option, make sure it's turned off. And do not include the background in the export. It's just extra data, unnecessary. You do not even have to go here and crank this up to 12 anymore. Leave it be. At 8, it's perfectly fine. It's still going to be the right size. So I'm going to run this. Lord, this is another thing that was happening too. And I'm glad it's happening live because now I have proof to Photoshop that I'm having issues with this. Let me go ahead and close down some of this stuff. Because I was actually on the line with Photoshop today. I had to revert back to an older version of Photoshop because their updates are sucky. And I have to say, yes, I promote Photoshop. I love Photoshop, but when something's bad, it's bad. And I'm going to be completely honest about it. I don't care if I have an affiliate link for them or not. I actually was with tech support today, and he had to clear my preferences and some other stuff in order to make it work on the new version of Photoshop. So I'm glad this is happening live right now because I can tell him, I told you so, there's issues with the new version of Photoshop. So let me see if I can do this one more time. Let me see. And I'm even going to put it on my desktop just to make sure it wasn't like a long file name or something that's messing up. 167, I'm just going to call this 167.5x. Make sure it's not me. Make sure it's this new version of Photoshop. And then what I may have to do is actually revert it for you to see it. Or clear the preferences like he did. All right, so let's do that. Delete everything there, include overlapping areas. Take that off. And let's see. Yep, it's not working. Let me show you something that may work. Now, I will save this because I want that to be in place when we come back. Let me show you something that sometimes I have to do with Photoshop, and I hate it because it's going to delete all of my preferences, okay? So let me clean up right now. Close everything down. When you start up Photoshop, and this happens sometimes too, if your Photoshop just crashes anytime you try to print to your printer, usually that's because your printer software or firmware updated, but Photoshop has an incompatible version of that older thing. And you have to clear the preferences in order for it to think that it's a fresh new printer or that it's compatible with Photoshop. It happens every time that an update occurs either to Photoshop or to your printer, and those two versions don't match up. So we're going to try this. When you click on Photoshop to open it, you're going to hold down Control, Shift, and Alt at the very same time. Control, Shift, and Alt. I think it's going to show up on my screen here. So let's see. Control, Shift, Alt. But it's after you press the Photoshop button. You have to do it instantly. Like what's the word that they say now on TikTok? A bow. It's like a bow. Okay. So as soon as we hit Photoshop, we're going to a bow. Okay. Control, Shift, Alt. Let's see if that works. All right, let's do it. See, I just hit it already. Hit it. Go. A bow. A bow. I said a bow, Photoshop. See, it didn't take the bow. So what happens is if you see this screen loading up, you didn't do it quick enough, okay? So I'm going to try it one more time, and I'm going to try the bow, okay? So I got to let Photoshop load, close it down, and try the bow method, okay? Let's try it one more again. Now, there's another way to actually do it in the preferences panel, but I'm not familiar with that. I like the shortcut version. When it works, it works. Okay, so let's try this one more again. We're going to hit Photoshop, and then we're going to hold down Control, Shift, and Alt as we're opening it. Ready? Go. A bow. A bow. A bow, Photoshop. It's not a bowing for me right now. So we'll try this one more time. And I know also how to clear the preferences from the app data, but I don't want to show y'all that because I don't want y'all messing with your files like that. Now it might, no, it didn't clear it. You would tell if it cleared it because there'll be nothing here. And then I would have to reset my workspaces, and all of my swatches will be gone. All of my patterns will be gone, all of that stuff. And there is a way you can back that stuff up before you close it too. Okay, one more time. Let me turn this little mouse tracker off because it actually might be delaying my mouse clicks. Yes, I want to exit this. Y'all know what I'm pressing. Let's see if I can get it done this time. Ready, set, Go. There it is. Woo! Okay, let's see if this works. So it says delete the Adobe Photoshop settings file. What that's going to do is going to break your heart because all of the ways that you have your workspace set up is going to be gone. Okay, even the saved version is going to be gone, and unless you back it up in the folder. All right, so let's go to yes. Let's go ahead and yes, delete that. See if this works. So Photoshop, I'm finna send y'all this, and y'all will know that live, at least 80 people witnessed the program not working. Like I said, it wasn't going to work today when you changed my settings, and I told you I was still going to have this problem, and y'all didn't want to wait around for the problem to reoccur. Let's see how everything's clear now. I have nothing here. So basically it's like a fresh install of Photoshop. So let's go on over to, we're going to open up, what did we have? We had the 5X version. So let me go on over to that. And I'm even going to put it on the desktop, like I said, because right now it's in my Google Drive folder. So there could be some conflict. You know, anytime you have something on the cloud, it could be a little conflict. So I'm going to take that version and I'm just going to put it on my desktop. So I can be sure that it is not on the cloud. It is on my actual computer. Okay, so I'm removing all variables. And I have a super, pretty super duper computer. It has 32 gigs of RAM and dedicated NVIDIA graphics card. So it should be able to handle anything that I throw at it, especially from this type of project here. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's do File, Export, and I'm going to deselect this layer too, just in case that's throwing it off. I held down Control and selected where it was highlighted. That means I'm going to unselect or deselect that layer. All right, so I have no layer selected. Let's go on about this business. Export. Artboard to files. Can wait for it to come and pop up sometime soon. Oh, you want to show out Photoshop in front of company? Is this what you want? Okay. Now I am also streaming live, so I will give it that. When I'm streaming live, normally the live stream versus the Photoshop is eating up resources and competing. So we're going to see. I'm going to see if I can put it in this folder that I created right here on the desktop, just to make sure it has somewhere to go. I'm going to delete all the prefix. Maybe I'll just put 5X on here and a dash and a space. We're going to include the overlapping areas. We're not going to include the background, and we're going to do a JPEG. Okay. And hopefully, if everything goes well, you'll hear a bloom and it'll say Artboard to files is successful. Now, the problem is I kept telling the people at Photoshop with the new version of Photoshop that I have to keep resetting my preferences, which means that I don't get to save my patterns, my swatches, the way my layout is, my workspace is not saved. And that's a problem. That means that it's causing more work just to do a same function that I know worked in an older version of Photoshop. Okay. And by older version, I mean the version that was like 60 days ago was working just fine with the split template. So if y'all are having issues, it's probably the trick that y'all need to do is the Control, Alt, and Shift as you're opening Photoshop. And see, Artboard to files was successful. So Photoshop, I'm going to be sending y'all this link, and hopefully y'all have to watch this long YouTube video to understand how you're inconveniencing our community with this issue that I told you was going to happen. So now the issue is fixed because we basically cleared the preferences, okay? So let me show you what this means when it says Artboard to files was successful. Here's the desktop, and guess what? I'm going to go ahead and put this on view. Let's view the extra large icons. These are all the tiles. So that's tile number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Already split for you. Do y'all see that? So all you have to do is trim. It's going to have a little bit of white on there. You're going to trim the parts that overlap, and you're going to be good to go. All right, so I'm going to close this out, and we're going to try the small, medium, large version, which is what you're going to do in class with Coach Corey. Except I'm going to do the roll media for the small, medium, large. So let's get into that. Let's do this one here. Now that was the 13 by 19 version. Now let's do the roll media version. Okay, and I'm going to my t-shirt one because the t-shirt ones are truly optimized for a t-shirt. So you'll see the other one is just straight up linear tiles, right? But the t-shirts are optimized because the t-shirt sleeves are wider than the bodice of the or the side to side or the waist area of the shirt. So you can imagine you can optimize that by putting tiles in a way that covers the full length up top and then reduces that size down at the bottom. That's why it's called a t-shirt, like a shape of a T. So let's go ahead. Let's do small, medium, large. That's what y'all are going to do in class with Coach Corey tomorrow. 4 tiles. Okay. If you're using the 21M Teflon jigs, I suggest you go up to the extra large if you're doing a large shirt, because the point of the Teflon jigs is that it stretches it out just slightly. Okay. So that you don't have wrinkles. Well, if you stretch it out just slightly, it's no longer going to fit this one. You have to use the next size up for a large. You can still use this one for a small, medium, but for a large, you want to go up to the next one. All right. Same deal here. Let's double click here. Don't show this again. Say, okay, let's change out this graphic here. So let's see, let's go to 166. Do I have some artwork ready for 166? And I do. Here we go. Art is right here. Now, before I bring my art over, I need to make sure that I have this layer selected so that my artwork lands on top of this. If you have this selected down here and it breaks up your clipping path or it looks crazy, it's because you have to move it and then you have to reclip your layers, okay? But if you do this, you will not have to reclip your layers and you won't look crazy. All right. Drag and drop it from my folder to the artboard here. And I'm just going to resize this a little bit. Just a tad bit. Boom, boom. Hit enter to lock in the transformation. Turn off my small to large guides here. And I'll turn off the innatelab.com because I want this to look like a final design. Now, of course, it's not snapped into the t-shirt. So what do I have to do? Right click and create a clipping mask. Boom. There we go. And these are the sleeves that I like to print because no matter what shirt style I'm doing, I don't have to worry about if the angle of the sleeves are correct. I can just pretty much get as the maximum coverage I can possibly get for those sleeves. So some of your sleeves are going to stick straight out. Some of your sleeves are going to slope down, and this should cover both of those styles. Okay. Now, if you turn the block one off, you see what I'm talking about here. See how these, like if I didn't have the same angle of the sleeve here, I would miss something. And I don't want to miss anything, okay? So I'm going to turn on the block version so that it gives me a little more meat. I'm wasting a little bit more ink, but I'm playing it safe, okay? All right, so if I close out of this and hit yes to save the changes, it's going to update to my Automizer split template. Boom. You see, it's giving me those 4 sections, and it is optimized so that I can turn these 2 sheets of paper landscape, and the bottom sheets of paper, I can turn those portrait, and I'm maximizing 4 sheets of paper. It's already done for you. So let's see, Adobe. Let's see if we're going to have to call you out again. File, export, Artboard to files. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put it on the desktop. And this time, instead of, I'm going to do one, this is not 167. This is class number 166. Let's do a new folder. I'm going to call this 166. And this is going to be small, medium, large. Okay. That's the folder we'll place it in. And I'm going to go ahead and prefix this as 166, small, medium, large. Boom. Include overlapping areas. Turn off this one and this one, and JPEG it is. Let's run it. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Let's run it. I need some water. Looks like it's working for a little while again. So if y'all run into that issue, I told Photoshop what I was going to have my people do. I said, okay, fine. If we're not going to recreate this problem and really figure out what the error is, I'll just have my people contact you every time they have that issue until we figure it out and we get an update that actually helps us get through this issue. Because I've used the split template for when did we first develop this? It was I think it was a little over a year ago, maybe. So we've been doing this for some time. Never had issues until the latest update. So if y'all have that issue, get online with Photoshop. You pay them a monthly fee for their technical support. They will remotely access your computer and they will try to run whatever it is to figure out how they're replicating that issue. And then they should be looking at a way to solve it. This person did not actually solve my issue, but they did say, oh, we'll do a follow-up ticket just in case it happens again. And boom, it has happened again. So make sure that y'all get your subscriptions worth, okay? And then when they fix it for us overall, maybe they'll know we mean business when we need our things to function, okay? So that's it. Let me show you where it went and what it looked like on this desktop here. I'm going to my folder. I said it was the 166 small, medium, large. Let's right click. Let's view the large or the extra large icons here. Y'all see that? These are your tiles. It even does this one. Like, let's say, excuse me, if you wanted to print this for a specific size set on your large format printer and you didn't want to print the big 3X one, this is helping you break it down too. So there you go. Boom, boom, boom. 4 tiles. So what I would do to print these 4 tiles, I would not print from this at all. I would open those up. This is what y'all are going to do with Coach Corey. You're going to learn how to split your image, and then you're literally going to print each of these tiles. So these 2, you will print portrait, and then this one and this one, you will print landscape. Do y'all see the ease of this thing? As long as Photoshop cooperates with us. This is definitely, like I said, this is innovation at its finest in the sublimation streets. And you don't like the new version dithering? Yeah, it's like when they come out with the new version, they use us as the test subjects. I never update to the latest Photoshop until usually about 3 months afterwards, because I promise every single time there's going to be something. So what happened was when I update, I didn't have this problem when I had the older version. I updated because somebody else was having an issue. And I was like, I bet it's that darn update. As soon as I updated, even when I went back to an older version, the problem still persists. So it's something that it's saving in the preferences or in those Adobe Photoshop files, the program files, that is giving some misinformation or some conflict where it's not allowing stuff to happen. And usually it only happens if you've done several runs. Okay, so you have several pieces of information in your Photoshop app folder, then it starts to crash and give you errors. But when I freshened it up, right, I deleted all my preferences, cleaned it all up, it runs just fine. So what happens is, I think that build up, and I'm calling it build up because I can say that I know a lot of things, but I don't know this for certain. I'm assuming, but I believe that when you're doing that export function multiple times, that is building up data that somehow is getting corrupted somewhere. All right. So I think that's what's happening. I can't say for sure, but I do know if you clear your preferences, like I did with the Control, Shift, and Alt, when I opened up Photoshop, it cleared all of that, but it also cleared my settings. Okay. And that's not fun. And I told them that too. So now I have proof, and y'all gonna stick beside me, right? When y'all gonna go to Photoshop and make them get on your computer and make them fix it. Yep. Call them. Call them. Yep. You better call Photoshop. Call them. Please. Call them. You paid for it. I'm telling you, I do the same thing. I hate to do it, but yeah. We definitely, we spend a lot of money, and I told them that, this is for our business. We need this to operate and function appropriately, because we can't have a couple of days where this system is down and we can't split our templates. Okay. So definitely call them. But the immediate solution for that, if you're waiting for them to fix it, then go ahead and do what I told you to do to clear the preferences. Okay. Yeah, Corey will call them in not even a heartbeat. It'll be a thought beat. It'll just be like a neuron firing off, and Corey is calling them people. Okay, Photoshop is on her hotline. Yes, call them. All right. So I demonstrated that. This is what Coach Corey is going to show you in class tomorrow. Coach Corey is going to walk through every step of the way from importing your image. You have to have an image that's already done. Otherwise, you're going to be printing some true colors. Okay. So don't be mad if you don't get to do artwork in this class. That's not what this class is about. It's strictly for learning how to pull your image into the split template, just like we just did. Split the tiles digitally, print them, trim them, tape them up, press it, and everything that you have to do in between to use your hardboard. If you have a buddy system and your inserts, you can actually use that for Coach Corey's class. Okay. If you have an 8.5-inch printer, I'm going to make sure that you have the 8.5-inch file so that or file so that you can do a small, medium, or large with your 8.5-inch printer. I'm going to guess you want to do a small. Because you're definitely you're going to be doing some tiling with 8.5-inch printer. Okay. So one more thing I wanted to show you. Well, actually, there's a couple things I want to show you. I'm not going to save that. I'm going to close out of these tiles. All right. I think I'm closing out of these tiles. There we go. Now I'm going to show you the roll media. So if you all have roll media, then I want you to use this. Oh, let's see. So that's the roll media. And let's do small, medium, large once again. Oh, shoot, this is not my roll media one. Uh-oh, please don't tell me I saved over it. I have another version of it, but that sounds like something I would do. Let me go to our roll media version. So that would be doom, boom, boom, boom. Let's go back. Let's go back to the version 22 roll media. See if that one gives me issues. Small, medium, large. The difference between the shirt files for the version 22, which is the old one, and the new version 23 is that the version 23 is a smaller file size. So, all right. Now, do you see what I did here to optimize this? And I'll reveal these layers here so you can see. And of course, I have to rebuild my layers because it cleared all my data. Do I look happy? Okay, so basically what this does is these are just 3 rows of paper. So the first 2 rows are 13 by 32. So like Coach Corey said, you would cut your paper about 34 inches, right? And then the last one, all you need is a 13 by 13. Now use the roll media still. You do not want to use different papers. So if you have cut like 13 by 19 sheets over here and then roll media, use roll media all the way around because batches of paper can have different properties and you don't want to mix this batch of cut sheets with this batch of roll media. Keep it consistent. Okay. So in this case, you would just do 1, 2 long tiles and 1 little tile for the short sleeve here. And then you just split that in half. And then you would have the people like, well, what happened to the other sleeve? It's gone. I'm like, no, it's just, extended over here on this side. That's the magic that I wanted to create so that you wouldn't waste a whole nother sheet of 13-inch paper. You understand why I did that? So that basically, that's why it's called an Automizer, is automatically optimizing your resources. Okay. Okay. So the version 23 is going to be the exact same. It's just that it's going to be, the only thing you'll see here is 1, 2, 3. Okay. You'll see 1, 2, 3, and it's just going to be a smaller file size so that when you go to run it, it should run more smoothly. Okay. So let's go ahead and change this art out. Here's my 101. Let's drag it in and see what that does. And of course I dragged it into here, but that's not where it's supposed to go. I'm supposed to drag it in on top of this folder, right click, create a clipping mask, and then I'm going to resize this, Control T to resize it, make it a little bit bigger. Now this is 101. I taught this class so many different times that I probably could teach it in my sleep. Okay, so let's turn all that off and let's turn off the guidelines here and let's hit yes to update. Check it out. Yeah, that's me and my daddy, y'all. Y'all hear stories about daddy all the time. So although he is no longer on this earthly plane, I promise you he is with us in spirit. And this business was his dream. And I'm elated that I get to be a steward of his dream and what he instilled into my brother and myself. All right, so there we go. It updated. Let's see if it exports. File export. Artboard to files. I'm going to go ahead and include the overlapping areas because I don't think it's going to be any difficulty there. And let's just run it. Let's see what, oh, I need to put it in a new folder so that it doesn't interfere with anything. So desktop, new folder. And I'm going to do 101 because that's the name of the template. So that's class number 101. And then this one's going to be small, medium, large. And I'm going to put roll. So I know this one's roll media. All right, we're going to place it in that folder. Hit OK. I'm just going to delete everything here. And let's just put 101, small, medium, large, dash, and a space. All right, Photoshop. Show out if you want to while we have an audience. Now watch it try to do all right because now I'm talking about it and I'm telling y'all to go to tech support and wear them out like I was worn out trying to figure out this problem by myself. And now I want to be successful. I just want to be successful. All right, well, I can't complain that it's being successful. I'm just letting you know when it's not successful, don't holler at your girl, holler at Photoshop, okay? Because I promise you it's not my issue, it ain't my battle. Okay, so now that exported, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Go to our desktop, go to that folder, 101, 1, 2, 3. Let me go ahead and view extra large icons so y'all can see those pieces. If I were ready to print, I would open those up. I would print this piece. I would go ahead and cut out the, it's already going to be 13-inch roll media. I would cut out 34 inches so that I had a little bit of space, top and bottom. You want to give yourself an inch at the top, inch at the bottom. And I would print this one out. Cut me out a 13 by 34. And for this one, I only need a 13, it's the 13 by 13 artboard. So I only need a 13 by 15 sheet of paper to put in there. So I don't have to cut out a whole long roll sheet, right? So like I said, now this is something that that we came up with some time ago. And I say we, but y'all know it's me, but I got to give y'all credit too, because I would not have done it if you all did not push to learn how to do all over shirts with a small printer. So this was sparked just like the buddy system, just like the jigs. It sparked from the innovation of the problems that we have and my desire to make sure that if I could help out with anything, that I can help to innovate some things that will possibly bring us a little more coinage for our time, right? Because we don't need to be trading time for money. That's not what wealthy people do. They don't trade time for money. They actually let the money make money. So these resources are saving you time so that the money can make money. Okay. All right. The money that you spend on these templates, the investment that you make on these templates are going to make you money because it's going to save you time, frustration. It's going to make you feel better about doing a task that usually is very daunting. Okay. And Coach Corey is going to show you how to make that process look easy and not daunting at all. All right. So I teased y'all a little bit with that one. Let me not save those changes. Okay, so far we're 1 in 3. So one that malfunctioned and 3 that did okay. Let's go ahead and let's do the version for the Automizer. Now, I'm not showing you the Automizer yet. I'm just showing you how you can split something, okay? So let's go ahead and split. I have the roll media version. I'm gonna show you the roll media first because you always you're gonna want to do roll media versus 13 by 19 sheets, unless you're doing something, anything, even if you're doing the graduation stoles with Coach E for the bling class. you're going to want roll media versus 13 by 19 paper. Okay. So this is the roll media. It's kind of been already placed for you so that y'all check this out. Y'all check this out. Let me show you a little razzle dazzle, a little rink the dink. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? I said I was gonna tease y'all. I'm not showing you the full Automizer tonight because we didn't get enough shares, but I am going to tease you with this layout. Okay, so let's go on up here. This is part 4, which is called the Automizer print. We also have part 2, which is the Automizer design. I'm not showing y'all that tonight because we didn't get enough shares. So we'll make sure that we get enough shares for that one. Let's do Automizer export. Oh, let me go. This is my Automizer export. Do you see how these are the images right now that I have ready to export? These are the files that I also have saved here in my 167 folder. This is the output from the Automizer designer feature. Now I'm going to go here and I'm just going to show you how I can instantly change these out. Pew, pew, not the print. We're going to go to the export. Okay, so if I do Control V here and choose to replace the files in this destination, and because I have the file already open, wait for it. Boom, automatically replaced it. So I don't know if y'all smell what the doc is cooking. But this Automizer thing is my thing now. It is my thing. It is the thing that I get jiggy with. It takes a long time, y'all. So when y'all ask for Automizer, I understand it takes some time, but the amount of time that it saves and the mental peace that I have knowing that I can just drop a few files and it will automatically update my images, y'all. I actually want to sew now. I want to do cut and sew because this was my issue with cut and sew. I was going to have to spend so much time finagling pieces and patterns and making sure it worked, and not anymore. Now, if your girl got you, and I always got you. So let me show you, like I said, maybe tomorrow, maybe y'all deserve the full Automizer experience for the cut and sew, for the leggings, and maybe I can get Coach Q on. Now I'm not bringing Coach Q on unless y'all share. So let's do this. Coach Q, are you here? let's give the people a challenge to see if we can bring you on tomorrow and show them the full Automizer. And the full Automizer does the 36 by 44. Now this is an additional split template. This is a lot of extra work to be able to do it for the 13-inch printers. So there will be an additional fee if you need it for the 13-inch printers, because this is a whole nother step. Okay, I apologize. No, I don't apologize, because it's my work, it's my time, and it's my money, and I need it now. Call JG Whitworth if you got a problem with that. Okay. All right. So Coach Q, I'm going to make a listing. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. If we get 20 shares before 1 a.m., because I know it's late, I'll be having y'all up late all the time. If we share 20 times or have 20 shares of the post that I make for the Automizer. Now, Coach Q, let me see when you'll be able to do it. Will you be able to do tomorrow or maybe Monday? Let me know which day works better for you. But I will get Coach Q to come on live and we will demonstrate together this whole Automizer feature, okay? Yes, it will be available. This is the 13-inch version. This is, y'all see how many tiles this is? This is what Coach Q said. Y'all don't even look at me. Don't even look at me if you got a 13-inch printer talking about doing cut and sew, because I can't help you. So I said, you know what, Coach? And she said, y'all better talk to Shannon. See if Shannon gonna hook you up with a split template, because I don't know about that. I don't speak that language, right? So I said, well, you know what? I didn't do one for the previous shirt. We did a sweatshirt, we did a t-shirt. So I'll go back and do those, and it'll be an add-on if you want that, because additional, it's add-on work, just to let y'all know. I love y'all, but we're gonna have to kind of get these resources together to where either you have a large format printer and you can get the Automizer as is, or you can do the add-on feature. I'm thinking it'd be like $25 to add on this feature. I don't think that's too much to ask with all the extra work. Okay. Coach Q says, "I don't speak the little printer talk." See that's what happens when you get your equipment up and you get a little bougie. Because back in the day, Coach Q used to do the little printer. I don't think Coach Q tiled though. I don't think she was about that life at all. But tomorrow's better. Okay, so if we get 20 shares by 1 a.m. we'll bring Coach Q on and we'll show you the Automizer for the leggings from the very beginning all the way up. Okay. I think we can most certainly do that. Okay. Now I'm going to show y'all a little something, a little razzle dazzle, a little rink the dink. Hold on. Okay. So I just showed you us changing this one out. I'm going to go ahead and let's go to our desktop folder. Boom. All this stuff going on, y'all. I promise. So this is our export. So remember, I just changed those colors out. I got a whole nother folder. I'm going to 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me show y'all what I'm doing. Coming to this folder. So these are some files I was playing with. Drag and drop. Replace the files in the destination. Now, the same way this works for the 36 by 44, now the 13-inch folks have a fighting chance. Y'all see that? Just saying, it's already laid out for you and ready to go. Do y'all see? Do y'all see that drip? Ready to be sublimated, cut, and sewn? Y'all don't want to see this tomorrow. If y'all don't share the 20 shares by 1 a.m., it's cool. But when Coach Q don't get on here, I can't beg. I can't beg like I did on y'all's behalf the first time. Okay. So we'll show you that whole process, how we even get this broken down to this point. I'm going to show you. I'm going to close out of this. No, I'm not going to save. I'm going to show you what you get with the split template. So that was just a little teaser. Like I said, if y'all share the video that I'm going to pre-post for the cut and sew, it'll be on my personal Facebook page. Okay, so look for Shanon Wooden with 1 N in Shanon, and I'll have that for you. So let's roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay, so you're going to have 2 sets of files. You see how you're going to have the t-shirt files? You're going to have a general file, and you're going to love this general file. So somebody asked me about printing a blanket. You can print up to, do y'all see that? 63 by 93. Okay. Most of us are probably not going to need over this one, which is a 63 by 47. And it's because the roll media can only print up to 47 inches long, according to the program. Now, it may be able to print longer than that. I've never tried it. So here you are, 63 by 47. And then I'm also going to show you what happens with the file open. That's the roll version. And then here is the 13 by 19 version of the general. 15 tiles. Okay. Y'all tell me which one you'd rather do. Would you rather tile 15 tiles if you like, let's say you're doing a blanket or something, right? 15 tiles versus this one. Now let me show y'all how y'all are going to use this. Okay, so I have a blanket. Somebody in the chat, give me a blanket size that you commonly print. Oh, Lord, y'all done said 40. Okay, we need 40 shares. The coaches have spoken. Now I haven't posted the video yet, so I hope that you all I hope y'all are ready for this. Okay. And what I'm gonna do for anyone that enrolls in Coach Corey's class for tomorrow, by tonight, by the time basically we're off of this live, not tonight, I lied. By the time we're off of this live, and Coach E, can you share Coach Corey's link? And then I'll show you exactly where you're going to enroll in the class. For anyone that purchases the class while we're on live, you're going to get this file free. Okay, so this whole split tile is a bundle. So if you have a 13-inch printer, you're going to get the 13-inch bundle. If you have an 8.5-inch printer, you get an 8.5-inch bundle. And if you have a 24-inch printer, you get the 24-inch bundle. So I am bundling this with, I'm adding to what people have already paid for. I'm not charging extra for this, okay? But normally you have to buy it separate from the class, because in the class, I only give you small, medium, large. Guess what I'm going to do for those that purchase tonight? Just guess. Just tell me in the comments what you think I'm going to do before Coach E and Coach Q get on me. Guess. Guess. Don't worry, I'll wait. I know there's a little slight delay. I'll wait. You're going to get the entire bundle, right, Nancy? So some of you are like, oh, well, we only get the small, medium, large. Yes, because it's a sample that you get with the class. The template set is a whole another purchase. However, if y'all sign up for the class with Coach Corey for tomorrow, okay, and we will have another class next weekend. So if you can't make this one, it's fine. But next weekend, I will not offer this deal, because my goal is to get somebody really excited, like Rara, get somebody really excited, and for them to show off and hit the ground running. And y'all like, well, dang, this person was intimidated. So if they can do it, I can do it too. So this is what I'm offering. If you purchase the class tonight, it's $100. This template alone is a $100 template. Just to let you know, this bundle is a $100 bundle to split all of your files up. I'm not even showing y'all the magic yet. But if you purchase Coach Corey's class tonight, before we get off of this live, so whenever I finish talking and yapping, y'all know I can yap for a little while or for a long while, but I'm not giving y'all all night. So whenever we get off of this live, if you have the class purchased, and if you already purchased the class because you were an early bird and you did what you need to do to get in class, I will make sure that you get it too. Okay. All right. But after this live, it will not be included in the class. Like, it has never been included in the class, and you will have to purchase it separately. Okay. Look at E. She's still giving y'all the link, even though I know she got a stank little attitude. I wish I had her right now backstage. I wish I had Coach E backstage, because, you know, anytime I give something away, I'm always getting in trouble. All right. So, yep. Davina says they lucky. They better get it now, like right now. Y'all better get it right now, because I do not give this template away with the class. I only give a sample of the small, medium, large. It's one sample that you get. And if you need to do any other sizes, toddler, youth, any other adult sizes or youth sizes, then you have to purchase that bundle, right? So I'm giving the bundle away for those that support Coach Corey in this class coming up tomorrow. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, Ann. Okay, Ann. Congratulations. I know Coach Corey is going to make sure that you leave that class fully confident that you can do all over shirts with your small printer, okay? And we haven't even talked about pressing with the small press, but that's a part of the class too. It's a hands-on virtual class. Now, if you already have the split template, there is nothing else needed other than the class. I will, Lala, if you remind me, I'll go over the, because you can see what the requirements are for the class, but I'll go over those with you, and I'll bring Coach Corey on to make sure that we have all of those things, okay? I'm gonna act like you know how you try not to make eye contact? I'm trying not to make eye contact with the comment that says I'm gonna get Shanon. But I have one of those faces that don't lie, so I just tell on myself. All right. So, yes, if you already have the 13 by 19 split template, I'm adding this for free to your bundle, okay? So you do not have to pay extra for this. But it's going to be just like this. Now let me show you how to use it. So I asked somebody to give me a blanket size. Did anybody give me a blanket size? 30 by 40. Don gave me 30 by 40. Okay. I got a 30. I got to figure out a way to get this money by tomorrow. Somebody say, huh? I got to figure out I got to figure out a way to get this 30 by 40 to print by tomorrow. Because you know that's how your customers are going to do you, right? Okay, so 30 by 40, boom. I know I need an artboard that's 30 by 40, file new. I need a little bit of bleed area, so 30 by 40. I'm gonna make sure that my blanket is in the tall orientation. So I'm gonna make it 34 inches wide because I'm giving myself 2 inches on each side, and then 44 inches tall. That's enough space. Yeah, I got, I have enough space to make sure that that works. Actually, I'm gonna do it wide because I already have a layout wide and it'll make it easier for my demonstration. 34. Okay, so 44 wide, 34 tall. I'm just gonna do my resolution at 150 because I don't want my file to be super huge, and 150 is right at that sweet spot where you're not gonna lose too much detail when you're printing your apparel. Okay. All right, so let's create. So this is my artboard. I'm gonna come in here. Find my razzle dazzle, find whatever template. Let's see, what was 164? What did we do? Watercolor. Yeah, watercolor kiss. Why not? Let's see if I have a version of this already done. Doop doop. Do I have a 164? Oh, I know I do. Hold on a second. I know I do because let me see if I can find it. Where is it? I have so many files, y'all. I want to do this blanket and I want to, where is it? I have all these different versions. Let's try that one. That's the foreground. Oh, you know what? I think it ended up saving in 163. Hold on. I want to pull this up. Why is all this 163 stuff here? I'm supposed to be in 164. All right, so I'm going to open up 164. I did want to open up the whole Photoshop file. I was hoping I already had it saved as a JPEG or PNG. Who is that? This is the one and only Coach Q. Because Q said so. SEW. I thought that was such a cute tagline. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I don't care that I have all these guidelines here. I'm going to take my art, right click on that art folder. So this is, like I said, anything that you design, you're able to use these elements. So I'm going to quick export as PNG. And then I'm going to put this in the appropriate folder. This is class number 164. So I'm going to put it in my 164 folder. That's what had me messed up. I didn't have my stuff together. So art-164. Boom. That's how you export it. It looks like an all over t-shirt, but guess what? It can be anything you want it to be. And that's the beauty of the templates. So no, I'm not going to save those changes, but this is my artboard for my blanket. Now watch me pull in the PNG for 164. So art 164, drag and drop it. Oh, I think it's still saving. My bad. That might be why I didn't see a thumbnail yet. Let me let this computer think, because I swear, watch, I'll keep trying it until it keeps giving me error messages. Okay, Shannon, be patient. It's okay. Calm down. And it's because I have all of this saved into the cloud, so it takes a little minute. You see how the little cloud is on there right now? And it's because my files are not actually on my computer. they're all on the cloud. So it temporarily saves it onto my computer. See how it doesn't have a cloud now? So that's how Google Drive works. So it's in the cloud until you access it. And that's why I was having a little trouble there, making sure we're saving it to the cloud. Okay, so this is going to be a gorgeous blanket. Boom. Okay, so this is my blanket. So I'm going to file, save as, and I'm looking right now. Do not show me this again. Save on my computer. And then I'm going to put it into, we'll put it in our 167 folder. I'm going to call this 34 by 44 blanket. And this is 167. All right. Now, did you know you could pull a Photoshop file inside of another Photoshop file? Basically as a smart object. So I'm going to pull it in, and I don't want you to pull Photoshop files inside of Photoshop files. I actually want you to have it saved as a JPEG or a PNG. So I'm going to open it. 167. There's my blanket. So let me do that, because I could show you that, but then I'll be messing y'all up because these files are huge. Okay, they're huge. So I'm going to save as a copy, and then I can just save this straight up as a PNG. Or you can also save it as a JPEG. It really doesn't matter. I save as a PNG just in case it has contours that you need it to preserve without the background. All right, so we'll let that finish saving. It's at 40% right now. Give it a little moment. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I got myself in any more trouble just now. Let me see. I have to scroll real quiet. Oh, you're welcome, man. You are welcome. All right, so I think we're done here. I'm going to close out of the PSD. And let's say if you want to be hard-headed and you just want to do this 13 by 19, you like to hit go. Let's do file. Let's do place embedded. And then I'm going to find, see how that's the Photoshop version. This is the JPEG version. Let's place it, or the PNG version. And see how it placed it the exact size that I need it to be. I'm going to find out how many tiles it's going to take up. I'm going to do my best not to put it directly to the edge, because you need a little bit of margin area for the printer. So I'm going to get it real close, but give it at least half an inch up there. Okay. Now, all I have to do is turn off the tiles that I'm not using. Turn off 15, 14. And then as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and change that so I can really show you. I'm turning these off. Look at that. Look at that. And I would turn off 10 because 10 is over here, right? I would turn off 5 because 5 is right here. Look at that. Okay. Now I have a select a size for the split template for anything that I want to print. Now, it wastes up more tiles if you plan on doing a t-shirt this way, okay? So I still suggest for the t-shirts that you use the method that I showed you earlier, because it's going to optimize those sheets of paper and turn them sideways if it needs to, whatever it has to do to save you paper and ink. That's what that one is going to do, okay? However, this one it can split anything you throw on it, okay? As long as it fits within these parameters, okay? So same thing here. I could take this blanket, whole blanket design. I could do file, place, embed it. Same thing here. Place the same blanket. Okay, I'm also going to try to take up as little room as possible. I'll snap it to the center and then just inch it over a little bit. Okay. And then for this one, I would turn off tile number 5. Y'all see that? So here, I showed you how to turn off the tiles that you don't need. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 13 by 19 sheets. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 roll media sheets. And let me show you how to go ahead and export these. I wouldn't even worry about making this any smaller, because you could just tell your printer how long your paper is going to be rather than try to mess with your artboard, okay? So leave this alone. I'm going to show you how to export both of these. So for this one, we'll do File, Export, Artboard to Files. We're going to make a folder on the desktop. This one is going to be, what class was this again? 164? Oh, 167. That wasn't 167. Did I make that up? I probably did. 164 is what it is. So right click, new folder. We're going to call this 164, and then we'll call this 30 by 40 blanket. Okay. All right. So that's where these files are going. And this one is going to be for the 13 by 19. So we're going to break this down to 13 by 19. Y'all watch this, man. When I tell y'all, I promise. Oh, I'm just making up stuff now because I already made that name there. I need to put it at the end, 13 by 19. I promise I'm always thinking of you all. I have nothing to do with anything split in my life anymore. Only thing I'm trying to split is a check. But we're gonna make sure we get this split template together for y'all. Okay, so this is gonna be the folder name. Then let me go here, and I'm just gonna take the prefix off because it's all gonna be in one folder. We're gonna include the overlapping areas and make sure that all of this is deselected. We don't even have to select anything for export options. So all of this is new. So if you're used to running it in the past, it's slightly different settings now, okay? So make sure that you follow along with me. And I'll make sure that I'll do a new video inside the Academy, a little more concise than this, showing you how to use a split template, okay? All right, Patricia just got the class for tomorrow. Woo, woo! Anyone else that signs up for the class, now please don't use your coupon code. I don't know. I think I have that in all bold on there. I mean, in all caps on there. If you use a coupon code, you get refunded, and you don't hold your seat in the class. So make sure you do not use a coupon code. Anytime we do a live class, a workshop, you are not able to use coupon codes. All right, awesome. Artboard to files was successful, but Photoshop is scared, and now it's working. Okay, so let's check real quick. Let's see what happened. Let's look at our results. Go to the desktop, 164 folder, that blanket. Do y'all see this? So that is it on the bigger artboard. So it's always going to save that version too, which is great if you did have an all over option. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles. Ready to print. Ready for you to make that blanket. Okay. Do you see the texture, the little canvas texture in there? We did our thing with this one. We always do our thing. So that's nothing new. But let's go ahead and see how this works for the roll media. Now, I'll close out of this. I'll save it just so I can clean it up. And then let's watch the same thing happen here. Okay, so let's File, Export, Artboard to Files. All right, Rhonda, congratulations. So you bought the class and you get this bonus set, this bundle included in your class, because I'm telling y'all are going to come out winning, especially with how the all over game is picking up. I want to make sure though that y'all let people know, like, you know, what we doing over here. Make sure that you sharing, because sharing is caring. We're sharing our talents with you all. I want y'all to make sure y'all on the same energy, okay? And I promise you, there is abundance. It is limitless resources for us all, okay? We are not worried about anyone taking what God has already for us, okay? So let's make let me put it in this folder. We'll put it in this folder, and then that way we'll see it work. And I'll just put roll in front. Well, I didn't know I was capitalizing everything, but there it goes. All right, so include overlapping areas, take off the export selected artboards because all of this should be blank. JPEG, blank here. Let's make it do what it do, baby. Now, anybody doing the 8.5-inch printer with Coach Corey tomorrow? Because if so, I need to prep y'all's 8.5-inch files. As a matter of fact, go ahead and let me know if you purchase tonight, because we only have the 13-inch on that particular class. But if you need the 8.5-inch, you only get one. You get either the 8.5, 13-inch, or 24. You have to purchase them separately if you need all three or more than one. Okay. So most of us just need the 13-inch, but if you need the 8.5-inch, let me know now in the comments, and Coach Corey and I will get that ready for you. Okay. All right. So we're going to have some brand new files for y'all to download. We're only going to do small, medium, large tomorrow. So if somebody need to do a 5X, after you learn how to do a small, medium, large in class, then you can do the 5X on your own time, because it's going to be a lot of tiles, y'all. Okay. Yes, it is going to be so much fun, Coach Corey. And we'll go, if y'all remind me, we'll go over the list of things that you'll need. And for anybody not doing the class, if you stick around, you'll know everything that you need to do the all over shirts, so that if you want to come to the class next weekend, we'll have that class available too. Next weekend, though, it will be a $150 class. I'm doing this as an introductory rate so that, y'all get to experience the split. You don't have to be afraid. You get your feet wet, because after this, y'all are going to see people successfully doing the all overs. And it was supposed to be a $150 class anyway. So we'll see. I might include well, I'll think about that. I might let us do it for $100. I might. We'll see, because this is a hands-on class. This is a lot of work, y'all. Okay, so let's check and see. Let's see what we came up with. Here we go. Y'all see them long pieces right there, them roll pieces? Roll that beautiful bean footage. Do you see this? 1, 2, 3, 4. If I were to open these right now, they are ready to print roll media. Ready to print roll media. Now, what do you do with all that extra paper on the end, you might ask? Well, we know that the original image was 34 inches. So I would just put into my printer that is 36-inch roll media. Now let's see if this will work. File, print. I don't know if I have a 13-inch printer on this computer, and I don't, but I could mimic that. I'm going to choose my large printer. Like I said, I don't even do, my 13-inch printer is probably mad at me right now because I neglect it so much. Let's go to the print settings. I'm going to tell it that my paper is, let's just make a custom paper size. This is what you would do too with your 13-inch printer. I like to name my paper 13x36. So that means it's going to be 13 inches wide, 36 inches long. So I'm going to put 13 and then 36 for the height. You're going to do this even with your 77, 10, or 20. Coach Corey is going to go over this in class with you. You're going to go through all of this stuff live in class with Coach Corey. So if anything happens, Coach Corey will be able to pull you right on at the mud because you have live help. Okay, so 1336. I'm going to go okay. Okay. I'm going to make sure that my Photoshop manage my colors, and then I use this printer profile. I have a True Colors printer profile for just any desktop ink for the 15,000, for the 16600 and the 16650. That's the same. And then I have one for the big boy printers, the 7270 and the 5270. So I do prefer to use the ICC profile. Now, what we have to do here, instead of printing this at the center, it should automatically lock it to the top here, but it doesn't. So what I'm going to do is put my top at 0 and my left at 0, and see how it locked it in there. So I just restricted my paper size rather than trying to crop this down, okay? Because I'm going to have to put the paper size in anyway. So I just told it I have a 36-inch roll media, 36 by 13. And literally I would go lay this paper out on the table. I like to go ahead and roll some strips of it out and cut it at the 36 with a straight edge. Don't try to just hand cut it because you don't want it getting jammed up in your printer. And then just go ahead and lay it flat. Set some books on top of it tonight. If you're going to use roll media tomorrow, go ahead and set some protective paper on top. Put some books on it, and that way it won't even be curled up. It won't be a bother. It'll be nice and flat by the time you get ready to use it tomorrow. Ooh, a split blanket class. I love it. Anything split, Corey? 100%. I give you that. I'm not trying to split a thing. Like I said, but these checks and profits with y'all. Oh, speaking of split, did y'all know if you become an affiliate, if you refer anyone to the academy and they purchase anything, you get 50% of the sale in perpetuity. That means as long as they stay a member, you get 50% of their membership. This is unheard of, y'all. When I say I want to change this market, I want to change the fear that's out there. I want to change how you attack these problems, because I want to make sure that you have tools where you are fearless and you are not afraid of failure. It's not going to be possible. We're giving you the tools. It's just a matter of whether you choose to use them. Okay. So make sure that you're creating an affiliate link and that you're sharing with people. And if you know people out there sharing the files, tell them they could actually probably make more money. And they wouldn't have to do, on the download, they wouldn't have to be low down. They could actually really legitimately make money by sharing an affiliate code instead of a file. Hint, hint, y'all know what's going on. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get ready to print that. But I'm not going to print it because I'm definitely not for the tile. Not with that big boy print over there. So that's just the idea. I would do that for each and every one of these, right? That's it. So this will be anything that you wanted to print oversized. It's going to automatically split it up for you. But the work that you have to do ahead of time, you have to know what size you want it to be before you pull it into here, okay? All right, Gwen. All you do is you go to here. I'll share my screen. I'll share. So you're going to go to the Innate Academy link that Coach E posted. And when you log, you have to have a login though. So if you don't have a login and you want to know how to make a login, I think you could just make a login for free. Otherwise, I have some things that are on here for free. If you don't know how to make a login for free, go here to the freebies, sign up for one of these free classes. Okay, free classes. Sign up for a free class. You'll get a login. You don't even have to be a member to get paid to get other members to come. Did y'all know that? So go log in. Okay, and right up here, you go to affiliate. Boom. And once you're in affiliate, this is your overall link that you can share. This will take them to the main page. If you have a specific class, let's say you want to send the specific $37 membership, before it goes up, you see it tells you your commission right here. Okay, 50%. If they buy anything that says 50%. Now, the things that we don't do commission on is going to be the live hands-on workshops, because basically that's the coach's money. We already don't pay the coaches enough to do these classes. Trust me, I know, because I'm one of those people getting underpaid to do these workshops. So the coach's money is the coach's money. They're spending 3 to 4 hours with you for $100. They earn that, okay? And there's something else. Oh, if we ever do a vault, like, so when we did the vault, there was no commission on the vault. The vault is like already an astronomical discount, and the vault is just what it is. Okay. But if somebody joins a membership every single month, you're going to get half of this as long as they stay a member. Okay. Now, don't do anything crazy, because you don't want to lose your ability to collect the affiliate. So make sure you understand the rules. Make sure you understand that we don't share files and logins and that sort of thing. And then that way it doesn't become a stress. It becomes a help. My goal this year is to get 500 members, and we're almost there. 500 members, because to me, that's 500 people that probably never touched Photoshop. Or I have some people who told me they've been paying for Photoshop for 2 years and were too afraid to open it, or were too intimidated to open it. And my goal is I want to say 500 people have now tackled Photoshop because of me, and because of our community, and because of the work that y'all are putting out that make people feel like, you know what? Yeah, Shannon gets up there on YouTube and it makes it look easy, but these folks are telling me it's easy and they never touched Photoshop before this academy. I want to tell y'all, almost every single coach that is in front of you as a coach today started at the academy maybe a little over a year ago with zero experience in Photoshop. So if y'all want to say your experience level right now in the chat, let them know. If you're a coach, say, hey, Coach Chrissy here, this is how much, I had this amount of experience. Coach Corey here, I had this amount of experience. If you're a member, tell me what level of experience you had coming into this academy. Okay. It's all right. And we'll get you right. We'll get you right. Okay. So just letting y'all know, go ahead. Y'all share. I would rather you share this than a file. I would rather share my profits with you than to have a file out there floating around for hundreds of people to have access to, just because somebody wants to do something unscrupulous with some hard ass work. And I had to say it like that. That has been put in on behalf of not just myself, but all the people who are, spending money to make sure that they have resources that put them ahead. And I already priced this stuff. Like I got to get serious with y'all for a moment. I priced this stuff so that we can get you in. You can hit the ground running. For right now, we have people that pay $30 a month for membership. And every single month, they're unlocking 8 templates. Let's do some math right now. I have somebody selling one of my files for $65. Okay, $65, a file that you can get for $7.50 if you are a VIP member. My ears are ringing right now, y'all. And for $10 if you are a standard $30 or $37 member. Okay, my 125 template, and I know some of you know exactly what's going on, is going around right now for $65 from someone who does not even know fully how to use it. Okay. So the people buying it either know, and there are some people in there who know. And if you're here right now, then you probably know that it is known. And listen, I don't even have any malice towards you. What I have is I have a really deep wound for what we do in this community and how much integrity we have and how much we really do to build one another up, because this is a tribe. And as much as you think it's dishonorable for someone to snitch over here, this is not street code, period. This is business. So snitches get templates over here. Street code is something totally different. That's when you're doing something on a whole nother level and you got to protect your own and that sort of thing. This is business. If somebody stole from your house right now, I guarantee you would call the police. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to let the integrity of this group go down. We're not going to punish those who have been supporting this entire time. My A1 day ones have been holding it down. Our new people have been showing off and holding it down. And these people are paying for their resources. And outside of this, we have someone selling a file that you can get for $10 as long as you're a $30 member. They're selling it for $65 with no instructions on how to use it. So let me tell y'all, I have to put this out there because I have to let y'all know what's going on so you know what to look for and you know what to steer clear of. Because if you come to me and ask for help with a template that you bought from somebody else that stole it, I cannot help you. These coaches will not help you. We already know what's going on out there. So what I would prefer for you to do, even if you had any association with that in the past, is for you to get on the good foot and on the good side and really be honorable and intentional with your business. Because understand, how you get something is how you lose it. Please understand that. And if you are here right now and that was a situation that happened to you, email us, let us know so that we can understand your side and that we can make some type of an agreement or understanding with you going forward if you still would like to have our services. But I have refused services to a lot of people. A lot of people. Yes, I refuse money. Sure do. I refuse money if I know that it's not clean money. Okay. If I know it's going to cause heartache in this group, if I know that your unscrupulous practices are going to tarnish the people who have been extremely hardworking and who have put in the time, the energy, and the effort and their hard-earned dollars to make sure that they have the top of the line resources at a reasonable rate. Okay. I'm just saying. I was going to do some math just now. So for $37 a month, if I divide that by 8, you're paying $4.63 for these templates that come with the classes and the full instruction. Okay. I'm just saying. I only make half of that. I make half of that when y'all when you refer a sale. So tell me right now, like if we're going to continue this relationship, continue to grow, continue to build one another, then that's exactly, I need us. And I might be preaching to the choir because I guarantee the people that are doing the stuff that we're talking about probably aren't even here watching this live right now. Okay. So I apologize if I'm preaching to the choir. I just need to let y'all know my heart, where I'm coming from. And sometimes I have to go on a little itty bitty rant to let y'all know what I've been going through and what I don't tolerate. Okay. So I appreciate y'all, everybody that was standing up for me, everyone who made sure that you let it be known that something terrible was going on with what it is that we fought so hard to create. Because remember, before this, there were not Photoshop templates for sublimators. There were not all over shirt templates out there for you all to readily purchase and easily edit. There were no smart colors. There were no buddy systems. There were no insert jigs. There were no split templates, none of that. Okay, so I really rely on this to be something that makes me want to keep going. And like I said, I don't let the bad apple spoil the bunch, but I need us to be aware and I need us not to be in the company of those folks. Unless now, if you're doing it to get some 411, then I understand. But if you're in those groups trying to see what you can get out of them, trust me, nothing good comes out of that situation when y'all are all pretty much in the pot, in some mess, in some stinky doo-doo stew. Okay. Don't be in the stinky doo-doo stew because y'all say it's by association if you get removed from the group, but it's not necessarily association if you know what's going on in the group and you are facilitating that. Okay. So at this point, if you really feel like something is wrong, you may email us and we might take another look at the scenario and look at your personal circumstances. But it's zero tolerance for that garbage. That's not what we do. Okay. Just saying. Just saying. We put a lot into this. We put love, we put our heart, we put our soul in this. And I will not feel guilty about protecting my peace and protecting my property. Okay. I love y'all. So when y'all end up getting some cease and desist out there, not y'all, but people know who I'm talking to and talking about, then we know we just had to take it there. Okay. I love y'all. I'd rather not give you a cease and desist. I'd rather cut you a check. I'd rather you take those templates that you can barely sell because you're having to do it on the black market. I'd rather you be able to openly say, you know what? Here's this link instead, buy it here, and then we can play with it and we can work on it together in my secret group that is not so secret. Okay. It sucks to be guilty by association, but you're not guilty by association when you're sitting in the presence of what you know is all stolen stuff. Like, it just is what it is. Okay. That means people are sitting there in the group who knows it's it's certain work and not saying anything. So not saying anything to me is just as bad. It's not guilty by association at that point in time. At that point in time, then you choosing your side. and I get it, but you're choosing immediate gratification, more expensive immediate gratification, over riding for the person who's always been riding for you. Okay. Anyways, y'all, I had to get that off my chest. I've been holding that in for such a long time. Y'all have class tomorrow. Coach Corey, are you still there, baby? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring the mood down before I brought you on. Let me know if you're still there, babe. My little heart is pounding. All right. Let me add Coach Corey. Coach Corey is going to get me all happy.
Hey, hello, everybody.
All right.
Finally get to see the curtains out my face.
Hey, y'all, go ahead and say hey to Coach Corey. Coach Corey is going to be teaching you all tomorrow. Let me show you the list. And Coach Corey, we can go over this. You let me know anything that I might be missing here. So we'll just go. Yeah, I'm in the affiliate links now. Let me go back to the academy. So if you don't know how to get to Coach Corey's class, remember, if you don't purchase the class before we get off of this live, you will not get the free split template package. Okay.
Ooh, those great
won't
deals.
happen.
I can't.
Yeah, Coach Corey, you purchased it when it was $100 flat out. It wasn't no coupon code or nothing for it, right?
Nothing, right? That was something I knew.
I'm telling y'all, I give y'all a 75% off coupon code, or at the minimum a 67% off coupon code. So y'all can't tell me I don't work with y'all. Y'all can't tell me, oh no, she too hot.
Exceedingly work with us, yes.
I mean, and the thing is, I get in trouble for overly working with y'all. You know how rich I could be right now if I had y'all pay what I weigh. That's a lot. All right, so you're going to go to the virtual workshops. You see that there? Virtual workshops, and you'll see this one here for $227. Y'all let us know in the comments, the people that can't attend this one tomorrow, would you rather do what time and which day, Saturday or Sunday, would y'all rather do next week? Because Coach Corey is going to run another one next weekend just to make sure that everybody gets that chance, okay? So let us know, because then, it'll be after the 1st. So some of us getting checks on the 1st. So we're going to look out for you, okay? Let us know Saturday or Sunday. And is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time good for Saturday or Sunday? Okay. All right, 3 p.m. I'm not even going to give y'all a chance to do times unless you just have a conflict with it. So 3 p.m. Saturday or 3 p.m. Sunday for next weekend, while Coach Corey is going over the requirements here. So we're going to go to view product. You don't even have to purchase. Basically, make sure that you don't purchase a class until you read what you need. Okay. All right. Yes. So, and Coach Corey, can you see here, or do I need to read it out? Because I'm going to be checking the comments. Can you see?
I know I wear glasses and all, but not just joking.
Well, I didn't know if my screen, my screen looking on your screen might look a little blurry, but you can see okay?
I can see it. I can't see it, but my screen is kind of over the bottom of the part. But
okay,
overall,
here, let me do this. There. Is that better?
Okay, cool, brother. For the material we need 13 by 19 the auto slice template, which will come in your package. And if you do have the 8.5 by 11 printer, that will also be included. And you will need some tape. You don't need nothing spectacular, just some regular, degular, Dollar Tree, in case you don't know what Dollar Tree is. We got to be bougie, say Dollar. Some masking tape. You will need a pair of scissors. You don't need nothing fancy, just some good cutting scissors for your paper. You will also need your roll media, 13 by 19 or 8.5 by 11. And those of you, since we just put the 8.5, 11 by in, I will show you how to do the sheets as well. You will need a polyester shirt. You will also need your printer, heat press, hardboard, or your buddy system. You will need butcher paper, preferably 36 inch, but if not, we can take that joker together. You need some inserts for your shirt. If not, I will show you how to cut the butcher paper up to put inside the shirt. And what else? and y'all just need to be there. I think I went over all the supplies, right, Sin?
And y'all still have time to go get your hardboard tomorrow before class. That's the big thing. Make sure you get it cut. I say 44 by 36, but you can also, an easier way to have it cut is the 48 by 36, because the board is already going to be 48 inches wide. So if they could just make a 36-inch cut, boom, you can get out of there and you got your 36 by 48.
Yes. And let's see. And also you got Erica's class coming up too. Did you mention that?
Oh, yeah. E is doing a class next Sunday, and that class is going to be on doing the stole. So you're going to do the graduation stole from 167, and she's going to teach you how to isolate a certain part of the design so that you can create a bling file that exactly matches up with the image that you're printing for sublimation. So this works for t-shirts, this works for the graduation stole, this will work for anything that you want to sublimate and then later put the bling on top of. Okay, so the technique that she's teaching, how to take any of your Innate Lab and Innate Academy Photoshop templates and identify certain areas that you want to bling out. She's teaching that process so that you can use it with the Silhouette Business Edition. And you'll be able to create your own bling files, whether it's the text or maybe it's a part of someone's outfit. Maybe you want to bling out the hat and the earrings of a character, but not necessarily words. The same concept's going to apply, and she's going to teach you that concept that I have not seen anywhere yet. As any type of training, whether it be on YouTube or somebody just offering to train someone to do that. So Coach E was going to hold it to herself and do all the bling in the world, but she did a one and done class, and let's just say she hasn't been done quite yet. So we convinced her to bring it back and make it a regular occurring type of class. So if you're interested in that, Erica, go ahead and post your link for that too. All right. So we have a lot going on. We're going to make sure that every single weekend from here on out, we have something going on for live training. It might be a live virtual training. It might be a live physical training. So like I said, not this weekend, but the following weekend, we'll be in Texas doing live physical training. And we're going to, like, y'all, we're going to turn it out. We're going to have fun. Coach Corey's going to be there. Coach Chrissy's going to be there. I think Coach E's going to, Coach E's going to be there. I don't know if Coach Q is going to be there. Working on that one. But basically, y'all, this is going to be an excuse to write off on your taxes and have some freaking fun. When I tell you, like, crafting fun is like, no other kind of fun, where we don't have to worry about being cute and dressing up and getting hit on at the bar and rolling our eyes and talking about our feet hurt. Like, we're actually going to be having a great time. Okay. All right. Yes, you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's. The links are here for Home Depot and Lowe's for the hardboard. And just have the basics. You don't need heat tape. You don't need spray adhesive. I prefer that you come with the minimum, just so that you don't need a buddy system. You don't need the insert jigs. You will need 3 sheets of butcher paper already cut to the 36 by 44 inch size. Okay. So make sure you get and you can get that butcher paper from Sam's, from Costco's, or you can get it if you go to Home Depot. I think they have a flooring covering that's 36. It might be 35 inches wide. And it's really good because it's really thick, but it's still like brown paper thick, and it helps out a lot when you're doing your all over pressing. Okay. All right. So I'm getting ready to end this live, and don't worry about it. We got you. We'll fix it on the back end. And I'll make sure that because you did purchase during the live, that once we get you fixed, we'll honor what we said we were going to honor to get you the free file. Okay. The free bundle of the split template. Oh yeah. Coach Van Teresa and Coach Sharon are going to be there. Like, I think this is going to be the most coaches physically in one place. I don't know. I might need to move to Texas. Because Texas, y'all, I'm just saying, Texas, y'all show love and y'all do it big every time we come through. Texas, y'all, I'm telling y'all make me want to be there. Look, it's 1111, angel number. Woo. All right, y'all. So we're about to end this thing. Y'all have any questions? try to stall us out while you're checking out right now, so I can make sure that we include you in the free bundle of the split template. Now, I am updating the split template. So if you already purchased it, don't worry about it. I'll update it tonight. You'll have the new split template that I just showed y'all today. Like, y'all are going to have some fun with this. Okay. Okay. Newbie and Magnolia purchased as well during the live. Okay, love. I'm going to look into all of that and make sure that anybody who purchased, let's see, it is 11:13 right now. By the time I say a couple more sentences and y'all reel me back in with some more questions, probably be around 11:15. So I'll look at the time that we were on this live and make sure that anyone that purchased during this time or prior to this time, that y'all will receive the bundle for the split template. It will be the 13-inch because I didn't see anybody say that they had any other size printer. Okay. And once I give you the full access to the bundle, I can't switch it out. So you have to let me know now if anybody has a 24-inch printer or an 8.5-inch printer. Okay. All right. Queen is literally in the middle of moving to Texas from Minnesota. I don't know what Texas got going on. I'm not looking forward to this freezing that y'all had going on lately. Okay, Monica. Now, Monica, did you purchase the class tonight? Because I would need to know before spending that energy. Okay. I'll look it up and see. So, Monica, I got this on the screen just so I know that you're 8.5 by 11, just in case. Okay. Oh, Queen says the crafters are not okay. We are not okay in Minnesota. I feel you, love. Go with wherever you have to be. This is what I say to people. I pay for peace. It's so many times I've struggled.
Me too, baby.
Whew, it's priceless. I will pay for peace. So whatever brings you peace, pay the price. Sometimes it's going to be an inconvenience. Sometimes it's going to be a dollar amount. Sometimes it's going to be, that you don't necessarily have the same resources and connections you had somewhere else. But if you have peace, you're going to be able to prosper in whatever it is that you do, because you're going to have the mental state to get whatever it is, that whatever message that God is directly giving you, you're going to be able to execute because you're in a place of peace. So, yep, I pay for peace too. Oh, let's see. Yes, if you want both of them, so I'm going to give you whichever one that you need for the class, okay? For the live class. So if you need the 13-inch one, you can always buy the other ones extra. And just make sure you use your coupon code, okay? Because being members, if you're a member, you get to use your coupon code. If you're not a member, some of you said you're not members, then you have to pay $100 for it. But if you are a member, you have a 67% coupon code that brings that template down to $33. If you are a VIP member, you have a coupon code that will bring that template down to $25. Any template that you see, the only thing you cannot use the coupon codes for are the live classes. So you can use the coupon, or if we do an exclusive class, and usually that's what our live classes are, exclusive classes. Okay. Hey, I feel you, Queen. Do what you got to do, baby. And yeah, Nuben Magnolia, I'm going to give you, if you want the 13-inch.
Juvenile Magnolia.
Huh? Score, you've been forgetting your mic is on. Having your natural reactions. I love it though. If you're a member, then you will do, if you want the 13-inch one as your first one, if that's what you're going to do in class tomorrow, I will make sure you have free access to the 13-inch one. Then if you want to purchase the 24 or the 8.5, that will be your decision. But just make sure you use your coupon code so you're not overpaying for them, okay? If you're a member, make sure you use your coupon code, okay? All right, so I lied to y'all, said I was going to be off by 11:15. It is now 11:16. Y'all have any more questions? Matter of fact, I can check right now, Corey. Let me check real quick before I let the folks go. And I'm just going to call out, so it will be live on YouTube, so we have no confusion. None at all. Let's see. Rashonda, I got you.
Congrats.
So, Rashonda, if you can make sure that we know, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 13-inch unless y'all told me otherwise, because I'm assuming everybody has a 13-inch printer unless you tell me otherwise. So if you don't get with me by tonight, then you're just going to have the 13-inch and you would have to purchase the other one. I want to make sure you have your files tonight. Okay. Rhonda, I got you, love. I got you. Gwen, I got you. Pat, I have you down. And Crystal, I think. And Anne, I will fix yours. Okay. So you got me saying that live, and you can call me out if I don't do what I say I'm gonna do, but I got y'all. Okay. All right, my loves.
And my fellow creators.
All right. So you can't find the link to purchase the 8.5 inch. Erica, can you help Nubia Magnolia find the 8.5 inch? Okay. I think I did apply for a firm a little while ago. I think because I was doing mostly digital products that a firm wasn't having that. So now that I have more physical products, I will try a firm again. But I know it doesn't work for the academy. So I will do. I'll do Sezzle. I'll reapply for a firm too, and see if I can get that to work for the workshops. So anytime we have a big ticket item that's like $100 or more, I can put a version of it on the on the Innate Lab website to give you all a chance to do those split payments, because I know it doesn't offer the split payments on the academy side. It's not a feature that it offers. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. You know what time it is. We had a good little session,
Yeah.
tonight. We had a little session earlier too, and it's time for me to get some more work done. Okay.
Yes.
Oh no, Monica, if you already have the 13x19 split template, you do not need to purchase it again. I will update it with the new version 23, and I will throw in the big blanket size version. Okay. All right. So here we go. I appreciate y'all. I love you dearly. And until next time, bye.
Bye.